homes with 9-foot ceilings, quartz countertops, and hand-scraped hickory floors to our new basic and rustic series starting at $63,000. We build duplexes, townhouses, apartments, and even small mini homes. Our homes meet or exceed state building codes and include standard Pella windows, Kohler plumbing, and extreme insulation. Visit designhomes.com to discover the best value in the Midwest.
When your life, your home is threatened by severe weather.
And that's why we're getting those warnings out as early as we can.
You know exactly what's happening. Storm Track 8. We track storms. Get Quad City News anywhere, anytime. Download the free WQAD News app today.
Following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
This evening from beautiful Wrigley Field, we have Chicago Cubs baseball here on WGN Sports. Brewers and Cubs play the middle game of a 3-game weekday set. Great to have you with us, Jim Shays and Len Casper with you. The Brewers are hot. The Cubs are not. They've dropped 4 in a row, and last night they lost largely because of 2 guys in the Brewers' order.
Yeah, Brewers have been hitting a lot of home runs. They've hit more than any team in Major League Baseball, and that was the storyline last night. Nothing new here for Cub fans to see Ryan Braun inflict damage against the Cubs. He hit his 31st such home run last night. He had a 3-hit game, as did this man, Eric, the former major superstar in Korea, now in the United States, and man, has he been here in the early going.
Let's get to tonight's starters. Jimmy Nelson is familiar against the Cubs and pitching in this ballpark. Brett Anderson off to a good start.
Yeah, the results have been really good for Anderson. His command has been so-so, but again, the results really good. Here at Wrigley in his career, he's made just 2 starts and pitched well. Jimmy Nelson only has 1 win lifetime against the Cubs, but a very respectable earned run average. He was really good against them last time out in Milwaukee.
Cubs would love a strong finish to this opening homestand. Games tonight and tomorrow afternoon, both here on WGN. We'll have Brewers and Cubs next.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Billion Auto.
When we send an electrician to your home, it's not just a reflection on our company, it's also a reflection on our family. I'm Tim Kohler with Kohler Electric. My commitment to you is simple. Kohler electricians are friendly and they'll show up on time. Even more, you'll know up front what the job will cost, so there will be absolutely no surprises later. For friendly on-time electricians and no surprise billing, give Kohler Electric a call today.
Kohler Electric, friendly, on time, and no surprise billing.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iComfort Hybrid or Serta Perfect Sleeper Beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattress from Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley is now taking applications for our summer programs in Moline and Davenport. Programs include field trips, academics, cooking and gardening, sports, and more fun activities. Programs are for incoming 1st through 12th graders. Hours and fees vary by site, so check the website at bgc.org.
Un gran futuro comienza aquí.
Great futures start at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley.
Pay it forward. Shining a spotlight on hardworking people determined to make a difference in our community.
Every penny is really appreciated. Yeah. Every cent of it.
If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay it forward. Brought to you by Essentra Credit Union and WQAD News 8. You're watching MyTV 8-3.
World Champion Chicago Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, pursuing the American dream since 1876. This Bud's for you. Honda, great deals are waiting for you now at your local Honda dealer. State Farm, here to help life go right. Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Wendy's, where the quarter-pound double stack is now an option in the 4 for $4 at participating locations for a limited time. Meijer, true Chicago fans, your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. And by Southwest Airlines, yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. World Series champion Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity. X1 from Xfinity will change the way you experience sports. Well, let's get the Brewers starting lineup. JD mentioned in the open they have homered 25 times to lead the majors in just 14 games. VR, Thames, and Braun in the first. Hopefully that's it. Shaw, Santana, Pina, Broxton, Arcia, and the pitcher Nelson.
Defensively, Kyle Schwarber in left field tonight. John Jay makes his 4th start in center. Jason Hayward slides back over to right. The night off for Addison Russell. Javi Baez makes his first start at short this year. He's on the left side of the infield with Chris Bryant. You see Zobrist and Rizzo. Miguel Montero starting back-to-back games for the first time this year.
Switch batting, Jonathan VR takes a little low for ball 1.
And our Blue Cross Blue Shield starting pitcher is the veteran left-hander Brett Anderson, 1-0 with a 0.84 through 2 starts.
And off the mound to field this bouncer and fires a strike to Rizzo for the out.
Hey folks, choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all.
I bet you want to know how warm it is.
Yeah.
It's 77 degrees.
It's good baseball weather.
When we started the game last night, the wind chill was 37.
That was bad baseball weather. That's why it was surprising the way the ball was jumping out of here.
Eric Thames takes a strike. 3 for 4 last night. Homer double, 3 runs, 5-game home run streak, which has tied a club record. So he shares that mark with Jeremy Burnitz, who did it back in 1990, 20 years ago. Burnitz was hitting balls.
Yeah, nice career. Really slugged.
Pulled to right. And Thames with another extra base hit. That is a double. Wow. He's now hit safely in each of his 12 starts. That is a new Brewers record. He was tied with Dickie Thon, who hit in his first 11 starts back in 1993.
Yeah, he's hitting everybody. Right-handers, left-handers. He's hitting for power against right-handers and southpaws as well. So last night it was double single home run for Thames, as it was for the man who's being booed right now, and that would be Ryan Braun as he steps into the batter's box.
Cubs come in a game under 500 at 6-7. Milwaukee is 8-6, including 6-1 on the road. Just eluded Montero, but Thames holds at second.
Anderson worked against Milwaukee back on April 7th. Actually, it's a rematch of tonight's pitching matchup. Jimmy Nelson pitched in that ball game as well. Against the Brewers, he went 5 2/3, allowed 5 hits, 1 run. That 1 run coming in his final inning of work. Got a no decision. The Brewers won that game 2-1 in 11 innings.
Braun pops it up. It will find the seats. Bill Miller wearing the mask tonight. Chris Guccione at first, the crew chief Dana DeMuth at second, and Carlos Torres is at third. Base hit to left. Thames Thames is going to be held by Ed Cedar, who was going to send him, and then at the last possible second, he held him up. Little uncertainty for Cedar. First and third, one away, and Thames, I'm not sure if he tweaked an ankle or what.
Maybe stubbed a toe slamming on the brakes. The ball was so sharply hit, that's what dictated the stop sign for Cedar. Had he waved him home, he would have scored, of course, but that's hindsight. With 2 outs, that's certainly a send situation. With 1 out, you're going to be perhaps a little more conservative.
Flexing both legs. So Anderson, the ground ball pitcher, would love to get a ground ball off the bat of Travis Shaw. 1 ball, no strikes.
Start number 2 for Anderson was against the Dodgers. Pitched 5 shutout innings in that game, allowed 3 hits. He walked 4, which you normally don't see from Brett.
Well, that Braun foul ball sent Rizzo near the stands, and like he grabbed a hot dog from a fan before tossing it back. 1-1, fouled away. Yeah, I think Brett Anderson would. It's a work in progress. Didn't pitch very much last year, and I think he would be the first to tell you. And he believes the best is yet to come. The numbers in terms of runs allowed have been very good so far. And the Brewers are going to take the lead. That'll get to the wall. Thames scores. Braun stops at third. It's a double for Shaw. That's 3 consecutive 1-out hits, 1-0.
And nothing cheap either. They're really hitting the ball hard off Anderson here in the first. The story last night as well as Thames and Braun double home run in the first inning. Breaking ball and down out over the plate a little bit, and Shaw just rides this one over Schwarber's head and left.
This inning really illustrates how difficult a job the third base coach has. We saw Cedar a little unsure as he ended up holding Thames. He held Braun originally, but when that ball rolled on the infield, he tried to get Braun to go, but it was too late.
Yeah, once you stop a guy, it's hard to restart him. So the key is come as far down the line as possible and give yourself time to let the play develop. See, he threw up a stop sign initially, and then he started to kind of re-crank.
It looked like Braun looked back at the ball, which he probably shouldn't have done, right? You don't really need to at that point.
No, you just rely on your coach. That's what you're supposed to do. Many don't.
Off the leg or foot of Anderson, and that stung. He recovers to get the out. A run scores, and hopefully Brett is all right. That was a direct shot as Santana will get an RBI. It's 2-0.
Left calf, maybe?
Had a little tweak in his last start, fielding a ground ball. A groin issue, but nothing serious.
Well, it's about now when as a pitcher you start to get a little mad. I mean, you're giving up a lot of okay, it's time a little bit.
Well, this is the Brewer lineup that is really locked in right now. So Jet Bandy had 3 hits, including a home run last night. He's not in the lineup tonight. Instead, it's Manny Pina. Well, he's 11 for his last 21. Had a 4-hit game on Friday in Cincinnati. Runner at third, 2 runs in, and ball 1 on a curve. Hooked to left, fair ball, 3-0. Pina has a 7-game hitting streak. It's a career.
Well, yeah, this ball just drifts over the heart of the plate. So, you know, Anderson's a touch and feel guy. He's a sinker ball pitcher. He does not overpower hitters in the strike zone. So if he's not locating, he's vulnerable. And for most finesse guys, they're especially vulnerable early in the ball game until they get set.
Ground out, double, single, double, ground out, double. And it brings up Keon Broxton. The wind is blowing straight out at the moment. It has not really been a factor. Most of the balls have been hit on a line or on the ground. So I guess if you've got a sinker baller on the mound and you're trailing early, you want the wind to blow out. It should be a pretty good run scoring night for both teams. And on the hands that time. Kick and the 1-2 is low.
Take a look at the play at first base on the ball that hit Anderson. It was awfully close at first base. Craig Counsell took a long look in his dugout while the Cubs were attending to Anderson. Opted not to challenge the play at first base. It was oh so close.
Swing and a miss. They, however, get 3 runs. The Cubs are coming up when we return.
Hey, Illinois drivers, I need your help to make our roads as safe as possible. For starters, cars and trucks, please be extra careful when driving next to each other. Whoa! Also, if you're it's illegal to use when driving in Illinois.
So drop it and drive.
And remember, when you see orange signs, look for the unexpected. Something ahead could result in a crash. See orange. Slow down. Save lives. Together, we can make 0 fatalities a reality. Always drive safely and embrace the orange.
Braided hair, suckers stare, but I don't care. My game ain't knowledge, my game's fear. I've no remorse, so squares beware. Color, 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 color.
Hard to believe, but the Cubs have hit a National League low 9 home runs so far. It's got to change, and maybe tonight as we check out their Southwest. Starting 9, Schwarber, Bryant, and Rizzo at the top. Zobrist playing second tonight. In right, Montero back-to-back start. Javier Baez, his first start at short. Anderson, the pitcher, and John Jay is in center.
Let's set the Brewers defensively this evening. Ryan Braun is in left. Keon Buxton will play center field. Domingo Santana's in right. Shaw, Arcia, VR, Thames on the infield. Pina, the 27-year-old right-hander Jimmy Nelson. We'll do the pitching. He's 1-0 through 2 starts with a 1.38 ERA. As I mentioned in the open, he has not had a lot of success in terms of wins and losses against the Cubs. 1-6 lifetime, but a very respectable 3.49 ERA against the Cubs.
Ground ball right to the shortstop on the second base side. Hit it hard, but Arcia perfectly positioned.
Nelson in his 2 starts has walked just a couple, and that's critical for him. He led the baseball, Major League Baseball, in walks issued last year. A year in which he went 8-16 with a 4.62 ERA.
They tilt the field to the left against Bryant on the infield. 1 strike. Strike. So the Cubs, there are 2 teams that have fewer in Major League Baseball. And it's as if the world were upside down. Care to take a guess?
Toronto, yes. I would guess, because the Blue Jays hit a bar. Yeah, they're not scoring at all.
The Red Sox have 6. Eric Thames has more home runs than the Boston Red Sox.
That's rather Ruthian. That was, back in the Babe Ruth, back in his heyday, it was fairly common for him to hit more home runs than any individual team. Entire teams could not out-homer the Babe. Babe Thames.
Two on Bryant. Are you saying the Brewers' first baseman could go into the Hall of Fame?
I believe he could. In his start against the Cubs back on April 7th, Mr. Nelson went 6 innings, allowed 4 hits, just 1 run, 2 walks, struck out 8. My recollection was that his command was not particularly good. He made a lot of mistakes in the middle of the zone, especially early in that ball game. The Cubs didn't really take full advantage. He's got good stuff. He'll go 95 with the heater.
Got him on strikes. Bryant frustrated. Time now for the Giga Time high-speed replay powered by Xfinity. More awards handed out before the game, and tonight it's about defense. Anthony Rizzo getting 2 more trophies, Gold Glove and Platinum Glove. Got to be able to handle it if you're a Gold Glover. And Jason Hayward winning the 4th Gold Glove of his career.
Wouldn't that be ironic if the Gold Glove winners dropped the trophy when presented to them?
The Giga Time high-speed replay is powered by Xfinity, the future of awesome. High fly the other way. Broxton and Braun. It's Broxton to make the catch, and you always want to honor those who've helped you out. Anthony Rizzo getting a photo with Gary Jones and Franklin Font.
It's It's a new zesty Italiano pizza for just $7 at Little Caesars. You get a large pizza topped with our world-famous pizza sauce and 100% real mozzarella and Munster cheeses. We then add 3 delicious toppings, including our classic pepperoni, a rustic julienne cut pepperoni, and our zesty Italiano spiced sausage, all combining into a tasty, robust flavor. Try our new zesty Italiano pizza for only $7 at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Dish was founded on innovation to cover the millions of Americans the cable companies wouldn't. Why?
Because when we've gotten it right, it was when we were listening. Not to ourselves, but to our customers. And I'm here to spread the word. But I'm not a spokesman. Instead, I'm a spokeslistener. And I'm here to listen in an industry that doesn't. Why?
Because at Dish, we're tuned in to you.
Warmer weather is here, which means it's time to spring into savings at Key Auto Mall in Moline. Choose GMC Terrain or Buick Envision and save $5,500. This Buick Encore is just $179 per month. Save an incredible $11,000 off this GMC Sierra. Or this Yukon Denali is discounted an unbelievable $13,000. Spring into savings today at Key Auto Mall in the South Park Auto Plaza, Moline.
We're the best of them all. Key Auto Mall.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Satins North Park Glass. Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee not only helps you plan your day, thanks to our friends at Erickson Chevrolet, it helps area charities as well.
.org.
Underway in the second inning. Orlando Arcia takes ball 1. Three-zip Milwaukee. 4 hits in the first inning. 3 were doubles.
Oh, John Lackey did a real nice job minimizing the damage last night after getting knocked around a little bit early.
Fielded by Baez. Getting the start for Russell tonight.
Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner. Connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and information while you watch from home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape. Pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer.
Late swing by Nelson. Day game tomorrow to wrap up the homestand. Cubs have dropped 5 of the first 7. He struck him out. Come out and show your support for the world champions Chicago Cubs. Tickets are still available for tomorrow's matinee series finale with these Brewers. Get your tickets now at Cubs.com.
VR had a heck of a year last year, and he's off to a very slow start so far this season, hitting just a .143, a bunch of strikeouts. Becomes a very important guy, obviously, with Thames and Braun behind him, the way they're swinging the bat.
Led the majors with 62 steals last season.
Switch hitter. This is his better side. Batted .309 last year. As a right-handed batter with a .385 on base percentage and a .545 slugging average. That's a .930 OPS. Right-handed hitting VR was among the better offensive players in all of baseball.
Waits on a 2-2. Now full. Be a good guy to get out here because Thames is on deck. There it is. Foul pop to the seats behind the first base dugout. Ready. Swing and a miss. So he has retired 4 in a row since the Pina double. 3-0 early.
This is where my great future begins.
This is where I'm creative.
This is where I have fun.
This is where we play.
This is where I become the person I want to be.
At the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley, we're open where kids need us, when kids need us, and no member is turned away for the inability to pay.
Great futures start here.
Un gran futuro comienza aquí.
Great futures start at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley.
No matter what vehicle you're driving, Mills Chevrolet can get you out of your lease early. New 2017 Cruze LT, $229 a month with 0 down. Just make your first payment.
At Mills Chevrolet, your early lease loan return center.
We have a rapid recovery program which has minimized the patient's postoperative discomfort, encouraged early return to full function. We deal with athletes of all sizes and shapes and ages, from the teenager to the older adult. Patients' expectations are much different than they were 30 years ago, but our techniques have helped us get patients back to the same level of competitive athletic endeavor.
It takes hard work and determination to achieve your goals.
I've been working 4 years for 20 seconds, so.
And in those few seconds, everything can change.
We were talking to the dugout and we said it'd be awesome if she hit a home run and just walked this game up, and she did it.
The Score, Sunday nights at 10:35 on News 8.
We are Silverado at Mills Chevrolet in Davenport.
Take $10,000 off new 2017 Silverados. That's $10,000 off. We have over 100 Silverados in stock and on sale.
At Mills Chevrolet in Davenport.
Now at safekids.org.
Hey, Cub fans, make sure you check out the Cubs blog at WGNTV.com, presented by Nationwide's Jeff Vukovich. Go to jeffvuk.com or follow him on social media. Nationwide is on your side. Bottom 2, Dan Zobrist. 2 hits in the opener, knocked in a run. Takes strike 1. Nelson coming back and pitches just off the inside corner. Nelson, born in Oregon, went to high school in Florida and then the University of Alabama. Nelson, his start against the Cubs, the beginning of his motion is similar to Jake Arrieta's. Just a small step.
Yeah, he's a big guy, and sometimes big guys have a hard time repeating their delivery. So I'd imagine at some point, pitching coach got a hold of them and said, "Hey, you know what? Let's waste as little motion as possible."
Two balls, 2 strikes. Hayward hitting 5th tonight with Russell sitting out. And a bouncer to RC, the shortstop. Slings to Thames for the out.
Travel like a world champion with Cubs destinations. Packages include game tickets, hotel accommodations, ballpark tours, Cubs swag, and a private meet and greet with a current Cub player. Be part of our first trip of the season to Boston's Fenway Park. What's coming up April 28th through the 30th. For more information, visit Cubs.com/travel. destinations. Get some chowder. Watch some hardball. Maybe you meet Len Kasper.
Dropped by Villar. He has time to recover. Can't make that mistake on the left side. And he is a former shortstop. But you got time at second.
Yeah, he's a gifted athlete, but he's prone to mistakes, both physical and mental. It's maybe a little nonchalant there. Got away with it. Committed 29 errors last year, most in MLB.
Usually after you drop it, you stare at your glove a couple of times.
On the glove, yeah, kind of look at it in disbelief.
Montero with back-to-back starts for the first time this season. First 2 hits of the year in the ball game last night. Contreras will be back in there tomorrow. A couple of the veteran guys might get the day off. With the scheduled off day on Thursday, Joe usually likes to schedule off days for regular players around another off day, so you get 2 in a row.
Yeah, especially when you've had a long stretch of home games, you've played some night, some day, and he's not going to let the fact that his club is struggling a little bit really influence his decision in terms of resting people. It's all about the long haul.
Nelson's 0-2 offering. Bad miss, but 0-2 is usually a good miss if it's in your favor.
Pretty good carry on that heater tonight. Lively into the hitting zone at 96 miles an hour against the left-handed batters. He uses more of a 4-pitch mix. He'll use his curveball, changeup, and slider to go along with that heater. Against righties, it's mostly fastballs and sliders. We're talking about his windup or lack thereof. And, when we were youngins, we were taught that you got to have the big rocking motion and throw the hands up over the head. The idea was that you were generating momentum to carry into your delivery that would add velocity, and pretty much been debunked.
Yeah, most relievers pitch from the stretch, and they throw, well, in the case of Jacob Barnes, he hit 100 last night.
Yeah, it all comes from the balance point. When you lift that front leg over the rubber, that's where you generate your power. Right there, go.
And a base hit. First one of the night for the Cubs.
Well, Miggy, who was 0 for 2017 coming into the game last night, albeit he had not had a lot of chances. 2 knocks last night.
Wait a minute. He was 0 for 2017?
Yeah.
That might be a record.
Yeah. Calendar year 2017.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Not counting spring training. By the time the night's over, he might be a 300 hitter. The beauty of early season baseball.
Pina has caught all 3 of Nelson's starts. Getting the start at short tonight. Short lead by Montero. And the pitch to Javier is a strike.
Oh boy, that's nasty. 87-mile-an-hour slider right on the outside corner. Draws a wow from the lips of Javi Baez. I think he's wowing the call more than the pitch. Because if you're a hitter and that is a strike, don't have much of a chance.
High fly ball left field. Wynn carrying it back. Braun has room. After 2, 3-zip Milwaukee.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? You make it for those who don't always look out for themselves. You make it detect what they don't. Stop, stop, stop. You make it for 3 rows of precious cargo. Going further for whatever life throws at you. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Now get an Escape with 0% financing for 72 months or up to $5,062 in total savings. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Mountain Dew.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew I wanted to marry Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
Really?
Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Get Quad City News anywhere, anytime. Download the free WQAD News app today.
World Series champion Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you.
Stay tuned for tonight's 7th inning stretch. Conductor, actress Amy Garcia, Chicago native, and alum of Northwestern University. Went to Fenwick High School in Oak Park. Throwing out a first pitch as well. Brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. Thames with a double and a run in the first inning as Milwaukee scored 3 times off Brett Anderson. How about that? Into the shift, he eludes the first
third base
and third baseman. Bryant playing over there, and Thames will hold at second as Baez had to get the throw. So another hit for Thames.
Yeah, this guy is absolutely locked in. I mean, he hits it hard yet again. I mean, he's finding the barrel of that bat time and time again. And look, he's got just no room there. It still manages to get himself a 2-base hit.
So he's got 2 doubles. And here's Braun. This has been a fearsome tandem in the early going. Thames, after the game last night, he called what's going on right now for what it is. He said it's a wave. You ride it. You better enjoy it. You know it's going to turn at some point. And that's probably a good way to look at it. The book is still out on Thames after his 3-year stint in Korea. This particular series may fall under it's not who you play, it's when you play them. The Cubs seem to have caught Eric Thames at the wrong time. That's going to stay fair. And Bryant can't get him. He was going to let it go, which appeared to be the right choice, but it just never kicked foul.
Took a funky hop. It looked like it had a little spin that was going to kick it foul for sure, and and then it jumps back the other way.
So I count 10 hits combined, Thames and Braun already in this series.
Yeah. Single, double, home run each last night.
First and second, nobody out. Shaw with an RBI double and a run in the first. And when he gets a hit, there's been a pretty good chance it's going for extra bases. He has 11 hits, 9 extra base hits, 6 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers.
And so despite the .216 batting average, a pretty robust .490 slugging average.
Two and 1 the count.
He hit 16 home runs for Boston last year, 34 doubles.
Two and 2.
The year before with Boston, he split time between Boston and Pawtucket, their AAA club, in 2015. He hit 13 home runs in 15 and only 226 at bats.
Son of former Major League pitcher Jeff Shaw. And out into left center. It'll one-hop the wall. Thames scores. Braun stops at third. A double for Shaw, his second of the game, 4-0.
Yeah, so make it 6 out of 6 for 2, 3, 4 in the batting order. Whereas Lackey was able to settle in last night and get it into the 6, through 6 actually for John last night. Looks like it's going to be a short night for Brett. 3 on the board already, and 4 check. It's 4 on the board and 2 more in scoring position. Nobody out.
The Cubs bullpen currently quiet. Santana fouls. Rizzo and Bryant are in there, back up the middle with no outs. Got to get an out here somewhere.
Carry on that ball appeared to have fooled John Jay a little bit out in center. Take the best route.
Now it's a 10 out of 12 for Shaw.
Hitter's doing a nice job forcing Anderson up in the strike zone, laying off those early count sinkers, pitches down below the knees.
The 2-2 pitch. Slicing drive right field. Hayward makes the catch. And Braun will score as he hesitated. Hayward threw to third, and then Braun took off. So it looked like they were going to hold if that throw had gone to the plate. It's 5-0.
Yeah, that's where that throw should have gone. A rare mental mistake from Jason Hayward. I'm not sure why he threw that ball to third base, unless he just assumed the run was going to score or just lost track of who was where.
And Santana is credited with a sacrifice fly.
Mode. They are in push, step on your neck mode here tonight.
Shaw steals third,
taking advantage of Anderson's off night. A mistake by Hayward. Now the guy you don't expect to see running steals third base.
The Cubs infield in. Bounce to third. Throw to the plate. Easy out there.
Shot's going on contact here. Nice play by Bryant. The whole key there is just don't panic. Realize you got a little time. Catch and flip.
Roxton 0-1. Nothing in 2. Been a wrecking ball in the part of this order tonight. Thames, Braun, and Shaw. There's a ton of damage as Anderson gets out of the third, but it's already 5-0.
Hit a home run on your next new or used car purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered your personal field of dreams. You'll be treated like an all-star, from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a major league selection of pre-owned vehicles. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iComfort Hybrid or Serta Perfect Sleeper Beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattress from Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
My hot water heater stopped working, so I need to make a claim.
Oh, your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover appliances.
What does it cover?
Home damage from things like lightning, meteors, a fire-breathing dragon.
A fire-breathing dragon?
Yeah.
Homeowners insurance can cover what might happen, but a home warranty from award-winning American Home Shield helps cover what will happen. It covers major components of over 20 systems and appliances. Life happens. Have a plan.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash. In fact, local charities have received over $52,000 from Erickson Chevrolet.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee not only helps you plan your day, thanks to our friends at Erickson Chevrolet, it helps area charities as well.
Hey, Chicagoland viewers, it's time for the Subway third inning triple play promotion. Text Subway 3 to 97999. Right now, the 300th texter will win a $30 gift card to a Subway restaurant in the Chicagoland area. Subway restaurants, foot long of the day. A lot of work to do here. Cubs in a 5-0 hole. 8-9-1. Anderson takes a strike from Nelson. It was Chase Anderson who got the win for Milwaukee last night. Bobble. Garcia, plenty of time. Fans are getting on Anderson, but he doesn't run well. He had back issues last year. Pitchers are told not to push it.
Yeah, and they're a little disgruntled because he's having a tough night on the mound. Got smoked by a comebacker. Can't tell the Brett Anderson story without talking about the injuries. 9 times he's been on the DL in his career.
John Jay batting in the 9th position. And playing center field. Ball 1. to the top of the screen.
Left-handed bats in the lineup for the Cubs tonight against Jimmy Nelson, although he's not really been vulnerable to left-handed hitting in his career. This year he came into this start holding them to a 130 batting average. Again, just a couple of starts under his belt.
Just out of play to left. We have our Bud Fan Cam coming up a little later. Hashtag Bud Fridays, or you can find us on Twitter if you would like to submit a selfie or just a regular old photo that you think would work. Two balls, two strikes.
I think selfie's in the dictionary now, isn't it?
Probably. It's got to be. Run it full. Fourth start of the season for Jay. Bryant, Schwarber, and Rizzo, the only three Cubs to start every game to this point. He walked him. Nelson walked a ton last year, and that's his first walk tonight.
Well, that's, when you're down 5, you need base runners. That's a cardinal sin there. You walk the bottom of the order guy with Schwarber coming up.
Nelson led the majors with 86 walks, 17 hit batters last season. So if you count hit batters as walks, basically, that's 103 free reaches. That's a lot.
Yeah, the whole package last year just not good for the big righty. Gave up 25 home runs.
Deep right, way back, and gone. Schwarber gets the Cubs on the board.
There you go. Well, the walk to the 9-hole hitter sets the table for Schwarber, and he delivers. Number 3 on the young season for Kyle. Like a 2-seam running fastball. A belly button high, outer third and up.
The home run ball was a problem for Nelson last year as well. He yielded 25. That's the second he has allowed this season. As Bryant flies to Broxton. But that walk by Nelson, only the third so far this year. So early on, he's corrected that.
And, he was a couple seasons ago. It looked like he was on the rise. He was trending in a positive direction. He'd always been a fastball slider guy, and he developed a good-looking curveball. He had a losing record, but a 4.11 ERA. Not great, but not horrible. Break out the dictionary.
Yeah, selfie in the dictionary. It is. And we actually use the term rather generically. We say selfie to basically mean photo.
Yeah, anything taken with a cell phone.
We're calling that a selfie with a C. Create our own genre. Rizzo with a base hit. That'll get Zobrist up.
Do you think if a caveman made a drawing on the wall of the cave of himself, it would have been a selfie back then?
Yeah. There's no fan cam then, no.
Well, they were able to beat Anthony with a couple high fastballs last night. This time, the big fella was ready and able to go up top and get on that one. Good hitters typically are able to tell you not only how a certain pitcher pitches you, but how certain teams fall into trends. They have scouting reports, obviously. And the guys will say, you know, this club pitches me hard in a lot. Other teams throw me soft stuff. Nelson gave up to the Cubs in his start in Milwaukee was a home run by Ben Zobrist.
A no doubter tonight for Kyle Schwarber. Oh, no. Ben rarely looks this animated, but the strike zone matters a lot to him. Schwarber with a 2-run homer. It's now 5-2.
You don't look like you're from around here.
Welcome to America. Go back home. Abandon ship.
Welcome to St. Louis, son. Beer for my friend, please.
Thank you. But next time, this is the beer we drink.
Eberhard Dannheiser.
Dolphus Busch.
Hey, Illinois drivers, I need your help to make our roads as safe as possible. For starters, cars and trucks, please be extra careful when driving next to each other. Whoa! Also, if your phone isn't hands-free, it's illegal to use when driving in Illinois.
So drop it and drive.
And remember, when you see orange signs, look for the unexpected. Something ahead could result in a crash. See orange. Slow down. Save lives. Together, we can make zero fatalities a reality. Always drive safely and embrace the orange.
Fourth inning, Milwaukee with a 5-2 lead. 1-0 on Arcia. Here's a pitch. Fly ball pretty well hit to right. Hayward is on the track and it's gone. An opposite way home run. Number 1 for Arcia.
They're getting production up and down this lineup. Obviously, just 22 years of age, highly touted prospect coming up through the Brewer organization. He leaned on that one.
5th career homer. He hit 4 in 55 games in his Major League debut season last year.
So Saturday, the Cubs lost that game to the Pirates 8-7 when the wind was really blowing out, and it basically came down to the fact that the Pirates were able to lift more balls in the air than the Cubs did. Could be part of the story here tonight, too.
Strikes out for the second time.
The fourth inning brought to you by Wendy's, where the quarter-pound double stack has an option in the 4 for $4 at participating Wendy's for a limited time.
Rizzo. Let's check out the home field fact from Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. First lefty to win without allowing a run in his Wrigley Field debut as a Cub since Andrew Lorraine did it in 1999. Tough night for him tonight. Joe goes into the bullpen early. We'll be back.
Experience the benefits of hydrotherapy with a spa from QCA Pools and Spas. Hydrotherapy relieves pain and reduces muscular tension, rehabilitates injured muscles, and relieves stress. Find relief with a spa from QCA Pools and Spas.
Really? Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iComfort Hybrid or Serta Perfect Sleeper Beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattress from Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Quality backyard living begins with Woodard Furniture from QCA Pools and Spas. Your outdoor furniture protection starts with Woodard Warren all-weather deep seating with rain fabric by Sunbrella. Fine American craftsmanship is found in Woodard Furniture from QCA Pools and Spas.
Let's check in on our Jeep upcoming schedule. See your Jeep dealer today and experience the freedom that comes with legendary capability. WGN again tomorrow. Leadoff man at 1 o'clock. Off day Thursday, and then we're off to Cincinnati for the weekend. Reds off to a terrific start and leading big early tonight at home against Baltimore.
Ryan Dunsing just came off the disabled list recently. He's made 2 appearances, both against the Pirates in the weekend series. First one was good, 1 scoreless inning. Second one, not good. 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, and a wind-blown home run. Kind of his welcome to Wrigley moment, I guess.
Thames 2 for 2, 2 doubles, 2 runs, 5 for 6, 5 runs in the series. Mentioned the 5-game homer streak, tied a club record last night. The major league record is 8. Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly,
Dale Long.
Dale Long, first guy to do it. 2 and 2. It was as a Pirate in 1956. Long was a rare left-handed throwing catcher. He caught 2 games for the Cubs in 1958. That's deep, and it is foul. So if you ever get in a barroom conversation about left-handed throwing catchers. Remember these names: Mike Squires, Benny DiStefano, and Dale Long.
See, I didn't know that about Dale Long. That's a good factoid.
Long also Major League career. Foul. Long was a first baseman by trade, but dabbled in catching.
This Thames guy is he's built, man. Not real tall, about 6 foot even. Talking to himself there. Mental work, a little self-coaching. Fought off a tough pitch. Kind of compact, but tremendously powerful.
Into left, base hit. Wow. Talking with Craig Counsell about Thames and the Brewers signing him to replace Chris Carter. He said the one thing about it that was unique is that they had to use kind of a different method because of the time spent in Korea. Each organization has ways of evaluating players who play in the States, trying to figure out how those numbers would translate back here in the major leagues. So that I guess there were some unknowns. As Braun sends one sky high to left, the wind's trying to keep that ball in play, but it will be a souvenir instead.
Yeah, that was when Jung Ho Gung came over here with the Pirates. He had a lot of success in Korea, hit for a lot of power, struggled early, and there was a lot of concern in Pittsburgh that it would not pan out, but then he ultimately did turn out to be a productive major league hitter. Now he's had other issues. He's still in Korea having a hard time getting here. He's been denied a work visa because he's had multiple DUIs. Most evaluators say the KBO, the Korean baseball organization, somewhere between AA and AAA in terms of the level of play.
The other part of it is, all right, so I had a couple of cups of coffee in the big leagues, goes over to Korea, dominates, even though that the competition there was maybe a notch below the big leagues. The confidence and the things he figured out about himself as an offensive player there, so far you'd say it was worth everything that he did over there.
Yeah, and so the deal. It's not a huge of the Brewers. They need a lot of I guess the one thing I would want to do, and I'm sure they had their hitting people analyze his swing. He made some swing changes. But how competitive was he against the best pitchers over there? I mean, I don't care if it's Korea, Canada, or Jupiter. If you're turning on 96, then you've got some bat speed.
All right, you're a lefty, you still are. If you were Brian Dunsing, you get ahead of Braun 0-2. What's the game plan to get him out?
Well, the one thing I'd probably do is be a little more aggressive on 0-2 because I hate to let him back into the count. I want to try to attack him when he's maybe a little vulnerable. That's easy to say from way up here. Tougher to do when you're 60 feet 6 inches away from the guy.
And then you'd throw a 93-mile-an-hour fastball by him, right?
I'd go with an 83-mile-an-hour heater and duck.
I like to get to know my dentist.
Hi,
I think Dr. Nelson is awesome.
It's finally my turn for braces. With Invisalign, no one can tell.
I love my smile. Zoom whitening's amazing.
Smiling comes easy at Nelson Family Dentistry. You'll find professional family dentistry delivered with gentle, personalized attention. You deserve exceptional dental care. Nelson Family Dentistry.
There it is. How about now? Is it working yet?
Nope.
Are you on channel 3?
Why do you keep asking
Stop asking me why I keep asking Mommy things. Wait, what remote is that?
The one you handed me.
No, use the gray remote I am.
There are 3 of them.
Pick them all up and press the number 3.
Why isn't there an easier way to get all my favorite shows?
I hear you. And we have something for this.
Thank you.
Fine, you know what? We're reading books.
Stop switching inputs. Switch to Dish and get Netflix, YouTube, and more at the push of a button. Dish. Tuned into you.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Whelan Presley Funeral Home.
I wanted to make a career change in my life. That's why I decided to come to MTI. The program was 9 months, so I was like, oh, can I really do all this in 9 months and learn what I need to learn? And you can.
Confidence-wise, she definitely had a strength from being at MTI that I have not seen in other students that I've had from other schools.
I wake up every morning wanting to go to work. I consider MTI not just a school and where I came to learn, but I consider them my family and my friends.
One taste is never enough.
Oh, man.
Get more Brewed anytime on BrewTV.com. Past episodes, pictures, and profiles of the Brewed crew. And follow us on Facebook for cool craft beer news and behind-the-scenes specials.
Time for a Mazda replay cam. The awards keep coming. The Cubs Union player rep Jake Arrieta presenting Kyle Hendricks with a prestigious Players' Choice Award, the National League Outstanding Pitcher in 2016. The Major League Baseball Players Trust presenting a $20,000 grant to the charity of his choice, which was the Boys and Girls Club of Chicago. Great selection by Kyle Hendricks. Cubs are down 4, last of the 4th.
Well, positive signs here in the early going for Jason Hayward. Not slugging, but he's hitting the ball hard. We talked about it a little bit last night. Jason more aggressive, swinging earlier in counts. He's had success on first pitches this year. Last year he was really patient, almost to the point of being passive sometimes, I think. He's been better on fastballs this year, too.
Sounded like he broke his bat as Braun will have to play it on a bounce.
The legendary James Taylor returns to Wrigley Field on Monday, July 17th with special guest Bonnie Raitt. Don't miss your chance to see this Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. Tickets are available now at Cubs.com/James Taylor.
Montero 1-for-1. He's gone from 0 to 200 in one night.
He's like a Ferrari.
Our Lexus Run Predictor is brought to you by your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. Cubs getting on the board 33% of the time so far, and then on nobody out.
Yeah, and with the wind blowing out and down 4 runs, I doubt that Joe Madden would be encouraging his guys to run, but if the situation presents itself, that's in play against Nelson too. Last year base stealers took liberties with him. 30 out of 37 with Nelson on the mound.
the upper deck. 0-2. Two. Cubs 2 runs coming on a booming homer from Kyle Schwarber in the third. Montero held. Field made to Carlos Torres.
Here's a random factoid for you as you see Justin Grimm chatting things over with Lester Strode. Miguel Montero ranks 30th all time in terms of games played by a Venezuelan.
Really?
You know, number 1 on that list is?
I would guess Omar Vizquel.
You are correct, sir. Top 3 all shortstops.
Louis Aparicio.
Number 2.
Dave Concepcion.
Number 3. It's like Family Feud. You're not even giving him a chance to steal.
I got him in order?
Yeah.
What do I win?
Home version of our game. Bucket of leftover popcorn from the upper deck.
Nelson really taking his time here as Montero launches deep right center and into the basket. 2-run homer. And they're within 2.
Game on. A high fly ball. You could tell the way Broxton tracked this ball that he was really fooled at how much the wind was going to influence it. Just kept drifting. Nelson, no doubt, was on the mound begging for that thing to stay in the ballpark, but not to be. So Montero follows up his 2-hit game last night with 2 for 2 in 2 trips here tonight. A single and now a long one. The launch, the lean, the look. And into the basket she goes.
Montero now at 250 on the year. Both had bought his stock before the game last night. He'd be in great shape.
That's kind of what fantasy sports is all about, right? These daily fantasy games, like being a day trader. Flew to left his first time up. Nelson started him with a nasty slider right on the outside corner at the bottom of the knees. And he made a mistake, kind of threw him a little bit of a hanger, and Javi just missed it.
High fly left field. Braun coming over. Doing a late adjustment to handle the wind. Records the first out. Here's the pitcher, Dunsing. for 7 with 4 strikeouts in his big league career. Well, this could be an important night for the Cubs bullpen, a pen that has had its struggles on this homestand. If they can keep their team in this game, it'd be a big boon for a club that's lost 4 in a row.
Be a confidence builder too. Some of these hitters, the bats have been fairly quiet here the first couple of weeks of the season. Cub fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. Looking earlier, and 8 of the 13 games, the Cubs have been held to 3 runs or less.
Jay with a walk and a run his first time up. With that multi-run homer, the Cubs have hit 2 of them tonight and erase a lot of bad stuff. Brewers with 9 hits, knocking out Anderson early, but the Cubs are right back in it. Ground ball to third. That's Travis Shaw. And we'll go to the 5th. 2-run homer Schwarber third. 2-run homer Montero in the 4th. And it's 6-4 now.
Hit a home run on your next new or used car purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered your personal field of dreams. You'll be treated like an all-star, from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a major league selection of pre-owned vehicles. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
It's a new zesty Italiano pizza for just $7 at Little Caesars. You get a large pizza topped with our world-famous pizza sauce and 100% real mozzarella and Munster cheeses. We then add 3 delicious toppings, including our classic pepperoni, a rustic julienne cut pepperoni, and our zesty Italiano spiced sausage, all combining into a tasty, robust flavor. Try our new zesty Italiano pizza for only $7 at Little Caesars.
Pizza. This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Glass Service Center.
I just love working with the elderly.
I love the residents.
I love the residents. Absolutely love the residents.
I like to see them smile.
It makes me feel really good when I'm able to help them.
They put a smile on my face.
I enjoy making people laugh.
Just makes a feeling good in the heart.
I go home feeling loved. I go home feeling appreciated and that I'm needed.
It's just very fulfilling for me to be able to help people and know that I made a difference.
At the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley, we're open where kids need us, when kids need us, and no member is turned away for the inability to pay.
Un gran futuro comienza aquí.
Great futures start at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley.
You are watching MyTV 8-3.
Breaking ball misses on Travis Shaw, 5th inning. 6-4 Milwaukee. Cubs getting 2-run homer from Schwarber. And then Montero. A drive out into deep left. Schwarber We'll watch it go. Opposite field homer, Travis Shaw. He's 3 for 3. 7-4.
8 total bases for Shaw so far tonight. A pair of doubles and now this home run. And he clearly has good power the other way, and he's taking advantage of the cozy dimensions and a favorable wind for sure. It's a great swing by Shaw against Dunsing. That breaking ball is down. It's moving out of the zone. And as that ball was flying out of the ballpark, you see Dunsing, just like, what have I got to do, man? Thought I made a good pitch. Should be playing first 1 to 10 wins.
Two strikes on Santana. No hits, but he's knocked in 2 on a ground out and a sacrifice fly. And he just struck out. The MLB.com Ballpark app is your free, secure, and convenient way to instantly access Cubs tickets via your mobile device. Download the app at the App Store or Google Play and begin using Ballpark today. For more information, visit Cubs.com/ballpark-app. Catcher Pina takes a strike. Well, no, Jonathan Lucroy, but this combination of Bandy and Pina has done the job here early on.
Yeah, Brewers traded Jonathan Lucroy to the Rangers last year at the trade deadline. Got a real nice package of prospects as they're in this rebuild. Long-time backup Martin Maldonado has moved on.
One-two from Dunsing. Couldn't get him to bite. On a pitch in the dirt.
David Stearns, the general manager of the Brewers, 33 years of age, Harvard educated. Had been an assistant of Jeff Luno's over in Houston. He's kind of the guy in charge of orchestrating this turnaround for the Brewers.
John Jay makes the catch. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. High scoring affair from Wrigley Field with a wind blowing out. Game 2 of a 3-game series. Great to have you with us. 7-4 Milwaukee. And just to be clear, David Stearns, S-T-E-A-R-N-S, not to be confused with former NBA commissioner without an S at the end. But yeah, these made some really shrewd acquisitions. Roxton could not hold up. 0-2.
That Brewers farm system pretty well regarded now.
Craig Counsell was a part of the Brewers front office when he was named their manager a couple of seasons ago to replace Ron Renicky. Notre Dame product. Long major league career as an infielder. 2-2. This club off to a very good start. Swing and a miss. Shaw with the leadoff homer. It's now 7-4. The Cubs will have the top of their order when we come back.
It was 39 hours difference between when he left and when she left.
I certainly can't imagine going through one funeral, let alone both funerals at the same time for my parents.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
I try to put myself in their position of what I would want, and I try to make sure that that's taken care of for them when they arrive so that they aren't having to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing. Just amazing.
Esterdahl, serving the community since 1891.
I'd like to get to know my dentist.
I think Dr. Nelson is awesome.
It's finally my turn for braces. With Invisalign, no one can tell.
I love my smile. Zoom whitening's amazing.
Smiling comes easy at Nelson Family Dentistry. You'll find professional family dentistry delivered with gentle, personalized attention. You deserve exceptional dental care. Nelson Family Dentistry.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Whelan Presley Funeral Home.
Really?
Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Next new Ellen, Magic Johnson, Travis Scott, and Nicole Richie.
I'm going to try to get this entire bowl in your mouth.
Shove them to the side so I have some storage.
You just quiet down. All right.
Ellen, tomorrow at 4 on WQAD.
The Southwest Airlines, how far did it fly? How about how far did they fly? There's Kyle Schwarber going 431. Long fly by Schwarber. Then Miguel Montero with his first of the year. We're going to measure this one at 392. We're right back in this game feet. Go to WGNTV.com/contest for a chance to win round trip travel for two on Southwest Airlines.
1-0 on Schwarber. Here's the pitch. Missed the outside. VR way out into right in the shift. 2-1.
Schwarber hit the ball right on the screws his first time up, too. Garcia, the shortstop on the second base side of the bag, made the play on him. Another rocket.
This time VR will get him. Pretty big news today out of St. Louis, where the Pirates are playing right now. Their all-star outfielder Starling Marte suspended 80 games by MLB for a PED positive test. He will be eligible to return mid-July. He will not be eligible for the postseason. One of the balls he hit against the Cubs over the weekend in the Pirates sweep. That is a huge hit.
Too bad we can't void those results like the NCAA when they have violations and take away wins. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? I mean, the PED, the drug he was tested for or tested positive for, I think it was one of the ones that was very popular back in the day during the whole steroid scandal, which leads me to believe that there's some guys out there getting away with it, right? I mean, if he's bold enough to take that particular drug,
makes you wonder. 1 and 2,
constant game of people coming up with masking agents and The testers trying to kind of break the code.
He will lose almost $2.5 million in salary, not paid during the suspension, and he's arguably their best player. Ryan hustling, but Shaw will get him.
Yeah, and we talked about Gung earlier. He's still in Korea, and they have no idea when or if they're going to get him back.
I like the rule, which was changed, I think, a year or two ago, that if you are suspended due to a positive PED test, no matter when you come back, that year you are not able to play in the postseason. And I guess Andrew McCutchen now is going to move back to center.
Yeah. This may accelerate the timetable for the Meadows kid, right? A good outfield prospect that they have.
They replaced him today with a second. Rizzo lines hard and foul. Jose Osuna recalled. Their game tonight. Trailing at St. Louis 1-0 in the third. This one will be a fair ball. Two-out double for Rizzo's had a nice homestand.
Pina wanted that ball down in the dirt, and it was belt high, maybe a bit above the belt. Two-hit night for Anthony.
Let's see if Zobrist can get him in. Long way to go. We're only in the fifth. Bruce Bochy is not with the Giants for their series in Kansas City. He underwent a minor heart procedure in San Diego earlier today. Not sure what that's about. Dana DeMuth talking to Nelson about, I think, stepping off. Or maybe about the stretch. Our Lexus run predictor. About a 20% shot here. Runner at second, 2 outs. Yeah, Nelson, when he pitches from the windup, it looks like he's in the stretch with his foot position. One ball, no strikes. Trying to get through 5 at least. And for a 3-run lead. 2-1. And yeah, pitcher wins. And the big picture don't really matter. But if you're Jimmy Nelson, it does. Getting through this 5th inning is a big deal to him.
Yeah, as long as they're going to pass out wins and losses. Starting pitchers are always going to care about him.
Bounce to the shortstop. Charging in is Arcia. And he does get through 5 with a 7-4 lead.
Oh boy, I have a doozy for you now.
Ellen ends your week with
just smile if you have just smile. We feel like nightclub kings. Move your body, raise your hands up.
We really should be on After Dark.
Next new Ellen, Magic Johnson, Travis Scott, and Nicole Richie.
I'm going to try to get this entire bowl in your mouth.
Shove them to the side so I have some storage.
You just quiet down. All right.
All new Ellen.
Ellen, tomorrow at 4 on WQAD.
Goods is an escape. It's a very leisurely, relaxing day. You can look at furniture wherever you go in the store, and I believe you'll find it very laid back and relaxed, and a lot of fun. It's a whole different experience at Goods than I think anywhere else. The wine cellar restaurant, the bed and breakfast, all the kids love the fish pond, so it's just an easy way to spend the day with your family and friends. I invite you to visit the furniture destination of the Midwest at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Billion Auto.
At A+ Roofing and Siding, hard work, top-notch results, and full customer satisfaction are all our priorities. Whether for home or business, with over 20 years experience, A+ makes sure that your project is done professionally, within budget, safely, and in a timely manner, while increasing the beauty and value of your property. Call or go online for a free estimate at aplusroofingandsidingco.com. A+ Roofing and Siding, your Quad City roofing and siding specialists.
Rock out and run for Gilda's Club. We invite you to join us for Gilda's Run for Laughs presented by Unity Point Trinity on Saturday, April 22nd in the District of Rock Island. Register online at gildasclubqc.org/run. Brought to you by these great sponsors.
Welcome back, folks. The 6th inning is brought to you by Meyer. True Chicago fans. Got a new chunker out there. It's Justin Grimm. Between innings, Joe Madden having a fairly animated conversation with home plate umpire Bill Miller. We saw Dana DeMuth in talking with Jeff Nelson during the inning, and I believe that's what this discussion is all about. Joe thought maybe Nelson was balking, doing something a little funky. But we move on, and Justin Grimm, you see by that high ERA, off to a little bit of a rough start this year. Given up runs in 3 of his 6 appearances. Brought a couple long balls. He hasn't gotten locked in yet.
Arcia homered in the 4th off the starter Anderson. He went 3 2/3, 8 hits, 6 runs. Curve for strike, 1-2. On the stretch, and topper foul. Seven to 4 Milwaukee. Jumped out to a 3-run lead in the 1st inning. Back to Grimm. Underhand flip for the out. The Cubs offer baseball summer camps presented by ATI Physical Therapy and Ideal Industries. Young sluggers ages 5 to 13 can suit up in Cubs gear, meet a current Cubs player during a VIP Wrigley Field visit, and receive top-notch baseball instruction. Enroll now at any of the 8 Chicagoland locations. Cubs.com/kids for more info. There's a good candidate right there.
Slugger.
Running around the bases after hitting a home run. Going the wrong way.
Oh, it's better than finding an Easter egg.
1 ball, 1 strike. Red Sox lead the 2-10 Blue Jays 7-4 in Toronto. They're in the bottom of the 7th at Rogers Center. Reds are crushing the Orioles 9-3 in the 7th. The Reds off to an 8-5 start.
I bet you they're having that a panic conversation up in Toronto. Toronto entered play tonight 6.5 games out of first place. It's a pretty wide margin to be back 12 games into the season.
Strike 3. He got him looking. Nelson has struck out all 3 times.
Cheese at the knees from Grimm to get Nelson. Dunsing tonight, an inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 run, and a solo home run by Shaw. He had 3 strikeouts.
The table setter has not really set the table, and it hasn't mattered so far in this series. VR from the leadoff spot is 0 for 8. So while most managers think of their leadoff hitter like Joe thought of Dexter Fowler last year, you go, we go. So for the Brewers here this week, it's been 2 and 3 mostly.
Yeah, we'll go without you.
That is our shot on the big board out in the park at Wrigley, with our shot in the background of the background.
People don't know which way to wave.
Waving to infinity.
There he is. We got to stay on this guy. Here he goes again. Yeah.
Mets lead the Phils 2-1. They're in the 8th inning. Both teams used a relief pitcher to start the game. I wonder if they had rain. And then the next guy to come in, Zach Wheeler for the Mets. Zach Elfin. Battle of Zacks tonight. For the Phillies, each went 5 innings. He was the first guy out of the pen. Kind of odd.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're right that there must have been rain.
I'll find out what's going on. We have sources.
Nationals lead the Braves 2-0 after 6 in Atlanta. The Braves have a 5-game winning streak.
Nice job by Grimm. We figured that was a song he envisioned in his head.
He's happy.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Mountain Dew.
Hey, it's me, the Crawford guy. You've probably seen me on TV helping our customers with all sorts of problems, like math, heavy loads, and missing remote controls. But at Crawford, what we know best are plumbing, heating, and air conditioning solutions. Whether you need to repair your existing system or looking to upgrade to the newest, most energy-efficient technology, Crawford Company's the right place. Call us today to schedule an appointment.
Crawford Company. Plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iComfort Hybrid or Serta Perfect Sleeper Beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattress from Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Rock out and run for Gilda's Club. We invite you to join us for Gilda's Run for Laughs, presented by Unity Point Trinity on Saturday, April 22nd in the District of Rock Island. Register online at gildasclubqc.org/run or mail in your registration. This year, we're bringing laughter to the course with comedy sports to entertain you along the route. Don't want to run? Come out and support. A live DJ will be playing to pump up the crowd. Brought to you by these great sponsors.
It's really easy to trip over pieces of garbage like this.
I mean, you go up there, I bet you that whole fence there is just nothing but aluminum cans.
They were working to fix the issue. Well, this morning, that area is clean.
Hard work, determination, it's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
The game summary. Great deals are waiting for you now at your local Honda dealer. Brewers lead the way with 27 home runs so far. The Cubs came in with just 9 on the year. They've hit a couple. And they'll bat here in the bottom of the 6th. By the way, the box score was wrong. I won't give away the site, but
and that happens sometimes.
Eflin and Wheeler did start for their respective teams. There you have it. Sixth inning of work for Nelson. Here's his 0-1 pitch. And line foul to right. Montero already 2 for 2 with a home run. Love to bat with Hayward on base. 1-2. Pina wants this in the dirt. And it wasn't. Broxton caught it. Hayward's out on a sliding grab by Keon Broxton.
Broxton plays it fairly shallow center field, but he got a real nice break on this ball. He goes all in, leaves his feet, makes a fine play. You're having a tough night at the plate. He's punched out every time he's been up. He's contributing with the leather here. He was a competitive skateboarder as a kid.
Inside for a ball to Montero.
Let's take a look at the Ford drive of the game, and there it is. Miggy going deep for the first time this year. Ford inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com.
There's been a lot of turnover on this team the last 5 years or so. Anthony Rizzo has been a constant. We know that. But Miguel Montero in his 3rd season, like John Lester, feels like Miguel's been here a long time, doesn't it? And I think that happens when you have a lot of team success. David Ross only spent 2 seasons here, but it felt like he was a Cub for a long time.
It's kind of like those college basketball players that are in the Final Four all the time. If you think they've been in school for 10 years.
12th major league season.
A couple all-star teams along the way.
He turned 34 right around the all-star break. The pitch hit pretty well left center. Braun will not catch it. But it's going to be a single as the ball hit the bullpen door and caromed right to Broxton.
That's two very nice plays by Broxton. The sliding catch on Hayward, and now perfectly positioned to handle this carom. And even for a real speedy guy, this was likely a one-base hit. That ball got out there in a hurry. And it got back in a hurry as well.
So after an 0 for 11 start, Montero's now 5 for his last 6.
Later in the summer, when the ivy grows in a little bit more, that might take a little steam out of that ball, and it would settle out there in the warning track, and he would have had his 2-base hit.
And he's hitting 294. You said he might be at 300 by the end of the night, and it could happen. Yeah, right near that door, but it did hit the bricks. Swing and a miss by Baez on some high heat.
Garrett Hughes is up in the Brewer bullpen. Carl Edwards Jr. warming for the Cubs.
Big sinker baller. Hard throwing right.
Yeah, different stylistically, aren't they? Wilson's had some long innings tonight. Laboring a little bit. When you're vulnerable, make a mistake in the middle of the zone.
That slider was up.
Yeah,
he got away with it.
Yeah, Javi has flown out to left field twice tonight, and when he goes back and reviews the video, he's going to lament the fact that he had a couple pitches to hit and do some damage with that he didn't get. A tough pitch. You're just at the mercy of the umpire whether he's going to ring you up or not.
Pulled fair. The ball hit the door on the side wall and rests in foul territory. It's a double for Baez, and the Cubs will bring the tying run to the plate with 1 out.
We'll see how long Counsell stays with Jeff Nelson. It's going to be Almora Jr. to pinch hit. And the fastball intended to be away, runs in off the plate. Baez able to pull the hands in and rip that thing down the third base line. And again, that's what you see it, you know, with starting pitchers. Yeah, when they get tired, maybe the velocity goes down a little bit, but more importantly, the command.
Albert Almora Jr. off the bench. It's a slider away. Tricky angles in this ballpark and different surfaces. It hits the door as the ball dude's scattering.
Yeah, bring your chair and then read the ball off the wall. That's really well done. He's having a nice year. He made a real nice play out here the other day. I see why he got called up.
Bounce toward the hole and into left. 2 runs will score. Montero and Baez. It's a one-run ball game.
Well, this got the joint jumping. Single, double, and a pinch hit. 2 RBI base hit by Almora. Beats it into the dirt, and a lot of top spin. Bounding over the glove of the third baseman Shaw into left. Nelson's night is done. Well, this portion of it anyway.
Jared Hughes running hard. It's 7-6 Milwaukee.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iComfort Hybrid or Serta Perfect Sleeper Beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattress from Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Really?
Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Dickey's has an expanded menu with prices starting around $2. Try 2 tasty tacos and 1 savory side for around $6. Or try new smokestacks, a completely delicious, totally original creation well under $10. Hand rubbed and slow smoked on site every day since 1941. Isn't that right, Mr. Dickey?
That's right, and that's why we speak barbecue.
And now, all of our Dickey's chicken are raised responsibly without antibiotics. Dickey's, we speak barbecue.
The official 2016 championship season Fly the W book, which features personal essays by Tom Ricketts, Theo Epstein, and others, as well as never before seen photos. For more information, visit Cubs.com/Fly the W book. I don't want to face that guy. Well, I don't want to face him.
Jared Hughes, ex-Pirate.
Yeah, he's a bundle of energy when he comes flying out of that bullpen.
1-run ball game. Almora will head back to first. Jay the batter.
Craig Counsell trying to squeeze as much out of his starter Nelson here tonight as possible. His bullpen worked 4 innings in the ball game last night. They've been doing a lot of winning, so typically you rely on those guys who hold leads for you late. You might have some tired arms out there.
Jay cranks one deep. It is off the wall. Almora to third. He'll head home. Jay to third. It's a triple, and we're tied.
A rather rude greeting for Jared Hughes. It's an RBI triple for the Chief Justice.
Still only 1 out. Chance to grab the lead.
10 hits aside now. Nelson charged with 7 runs.
And this crowd is alive. Low, 2 balls, no strikes.
Schwarber's been on the ball all night long. He's not losing his intensity at all.
Infield in.
Hughes likes that sinker. You got to force him to get the ball up. Not way up. Schwarber's good down. He can handle the ball down in the zone. You just don't want that one down below the knees.
Swing and a foul to make it 3-1. Four consecutive hits after Hayward lined out. And a nice play by Broxton. Ground ball to the shortstop. Arcia, Jay holding, 2 gone. Serious Jared Hughes on the video board, and more submissions in the Smiling Bryant series. Nice job in Sochi. Someone submitted a picture of the 2 of us, one with the Smiling Bryant over your face and the other one replacing me. Gets away. Jay to the plate. Cubs lead 8-7 on a wild pitch.
Hughes does a lot of work down, and Pina not able to slide out in front of that one.
Chance of MVP as Bryant fouls off himself. 1-1 the count.
0 for 4 last night. Nothing for 3 so far tonight. Boys are having some fun in that home dugout.
Pulled to left for a base hit. His first of the night.
Got caught in between that ball, hit on a line. But Bryant hits the ball so hard sometimes it carries further than you anticipate. Had he broken in initially, he might have had a chance to make a play on this ball. But when you see that angle, that trajectory off the bat as a left fielder, you're thinking, no chance.
Big ones here in the 6th. And the Cubs lead for the first time tonight. Trailing 5-0 at one point.
This could be a big noise here if Hughes challenges.
In the Brewer bullpen. Carl Edwards Jr. for the Cubs.
Hate the Drake.
Cubs pitcher of record now is Justin Grimm. And Nelson, who had that big early lead, ends with a pretty ugly line. 5 1/3, 9 hits, 7 runs. Bryant runs. The pitch bounces. Chris is in at second.
Yeah, you don't want to take too many chances on a night like tonight with Anthony Rizzo in the batter's box, but once he got down in the count, it made perfect sense for Bryant to run here. Even if he gets thrown out, then you get a fresh count for Anthony.
3rd of the year, 24th of his career.
And now just a little bingo will bring him home.
Hughes with a 1-2 and a swing and a foul. That'll end the inning. But what an inning it was. They got the crowd back in the game. A 4 spot, and they have the lead for the first time tonight.
Drivers, I need your help to make our roads as safe as possible. For starters, cars and trucks, please be extra careful when driving next to each other. Whoa! Also, if your phone isn't hands-free, it's illegal to use when driving in Illinois.
So drop it and drive.
And remember, when you see orange signs, look for the unexpected. Something ahead could result in a crash. See orange, slow down, save lives. Together, we can make 0 fatalities a reality. Always drive safely and embrace the orange.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it here. So what are you waiting for? Just go to the site.
Time now for our Bud Fan Camp, brought to you by Bud Fridays. Slider. This baseball analogy. That was a curve, but fly golden eagle with our Bud Fan Cam tunage tonight.
Yeah, that was kind of the slurvy breaking ball from Edwards. A good get-over pitch, and there's that power curveball, the swing and miss pitch. His ability to shape that pitch a little bit differently, depending on what he's looking to do for 5 games. He's been solid with an ERA of 0. Came off the bereavement list last night.
Line shot, caught. So when they get Thames, he hits it right on the button. Time for our State Farm winning combination. State Farm here to help life go right. Life has gone very right for these two guys in this series.
Yeah, they have made a lot of noise. 11 out of 15, 6 extra base hits.
High for a ball on Ryan Braun. Fastball clocked at 97.
Carl has not pitched in 5 days, so you would imagine he'd be fresh.
Recently on the bereavement list. Drake, the righty on the left. Carlos Torres is on the right.
$39,026 the announced attendance here tonight. Cubs averaging a little over 40,000.
See if Rizzo has room. He does, and Braun is out.
I thought it was going to be deja vu all over again, Yogi. Climb up onto the tarpaulin. But no, just a little lean this time.
It's usually against Milwaukee when he's got to climb stuff too. Shaw's had a huge night. Double homer, 3 RBIs, stolen base, 2 runs. Curve strike. Stay tuned following the ball game. Immediately following the game, the WGN News. Sounds like kind of a tricky Tom Skilling forecast for tomorrow. Changing conditions. Inside for a ball, 2-1.
Not a bad idea to crowd Shaw. We've seen his ability to drive the ball the other way.
Two. Wind in the pitch. Bryant will pick it up. Stretch time brought to you by Budweiser.
Tonight's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, actress and Chicago native Amy Garcia.
All right, Cubs fans, let's help these boys win the game and get back to the World Series. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
too many.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Good is an escape. It's a very leisurely, relaxing day. You can look at furniture wherever you go in the store, and I believe you'll find it very laid back and relaxed and a lot of fun. It's a whole different experience at Goods than I think anywhere else. The wine cellar restaurant, the bed and breakfast, all the kids love the fish pond, so it's just an easy way to spend the day with your family and friends. I invite you to visit the furniture destination of the Midwest at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
They helped walk us through all of the decisions that needed to be handled.
Just the little things that you really appreciate.
We try to provide a service and try to anticipate their needs before they have to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing, just amazing.
They're extraordinary.
They were tops. It meant a lot.
Esterdahl, serving the community since 1891.
MLB.TV Premium is back, and it's better than ever. Watch every out-of-market regular season game live on over 400 supported devices. Plus, get a free subscription to At Bat Premium, the #1 app for live baseball. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details.
This is right-hander Oliver Drake, product of the United States Naval Academy. They just got him very recently from Baltimore in exchange for a player to be named or cash. Made his Brewer debut on Friday in Cincinnati. To the count. We want to welcome in those viewers who just watched the Bulls beat the Celtics again.
Making a habit of that.
On the road to take a 2-0 lead.
Well, that's some funk right there that Commander Drake is running up.
Marquette combo. Butler and Wade combined for 44 tonight. The 2-2 to Zobrist, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, there's some funk, some deception. There's Hector Rondon. Drake is 30 years of age. Spent a number of years in the Orioles minor league system before getting his first call up in 2015.
That has a little bit of a Tyler Clippard look, right? I think that's a splitter, but similar action to the Clippard changeup. Delivery over the top. Laser into left. Our bona fide player of the game, Miguel Montero. Wrap your hands around the original Italian beef of the Chicago Cubs at one of the 19 Bona locations.
Single homer single for Montero, helping to mount this comeback against the Brewers here tonight.
Popped him up. No play for Shaw.
Who's the guy with the Cardinals? It was West Point, right? Or was he a Naval Academy guy?
The guy with the Cardinals.
Yeah. relief pitcher.
Are you thinking of Mitch Harris?
That's it. Too many Naval Academy grads.
He's a Navy guy.
In the MLB history.
Nothing in 2. Cubs lead 8-7. Trailed early 5-zip.
Matter of fact, there's been 3. Oliver Drake, Mitch Harris, and a fellow fittingly named Nemo Gaines in 1921. Appeared in 4 ball games.
Montero strikes out. 2 gone here in the 7th. Now Baez.
I was with the Astros. We played an exhibition at West Point against the Cadets, and then years later we went to the Naval Academy. We were supposed to play, but we had bad weather. We got a chance to tour it. I mean, those kids, young men, women, are cut from a different bolt of cloth, man. Talk about high character people.
Lead by Hayward. Ground ball. Shortstop Arcia will fire to first. And we'll go to the 8. Cubs 8. Milwaukee 7.
Ugly bathtubs and showers don't need to be replaced. Miracle Method can refinish them to look like new and save you up to 75% over replacement costs. Call Miracle Method for a free estimate and say goodbye to your ugly bathtub and shower. Call today.
Well, I bring specialized care with hip, knee, and shoulder replacement surgery. But even more than that, I kind of do a lot of revision surgery, so joints that are previously done before. You know, people who are looking for answers. Why does my knee hurt? Why does my knee replacement or hip replacement hurt? I don't do everything in the body. I do a few certain things, and I want to do those things as good as can possibly be done. The full attention we pay to our specialization within the practice is, I think, what gives us the better experience and better results.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Whelan Presley Funeral Home.
Warmer weather is here, which means it's time to spring into savings at Key Auto Mall in Moline. It's the best time of year to jump into a new vehicle. During the spring clearance event, take $8,000 off these Ram pickups. For just $259 a month, drive this Jeep Cherokee or Grand Cherokee. Or save $5,000 off Dodge Grand Caravan or Chrysler Pacifica. Spring into savings today at Key Auto Mall in Moline.
We're the best of them all. Key Auto Mall.
One person can make a difference in our community. That's why WQAD News 8 and Genesis are proud to be part of the Jefferson Awards for Public Service. If you know someone determined to make a positive impact, nominate them at WQAD.com.
Easy Step, the step-through tub-to-shower conversion. Getting in and out of a bathtub can be perilous for older adults. Call Miracle Method for a free Easy Step conversion estimate. Easy Step, the right thing to do for yourself or those you care for.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna
go? Wild ball game tonight.
Baby, don't you wanna go?
Here's Hector Rondon trying to set it up for Wade Davis.
Grimm with one scoreless inning, a couple of strikeouts. Carl Edwards Jr. With one spotless frame, and now Rondon for the 7th time. Victor's been good, pitching to a 1.69 ERA. For 5 1/3 innings, Wilson Contreras in to do the catching. Contreras will be in the 8th spot in the batting order, so he'll lead off the bottom of the inning.
And what a night for Montero. Chatting with Chris Bosio, the pitching coach. Well, efficiency here is pretty important. If you can face the minimum through these last 2 innings, you don't have to deal with Thames again.
Yeah, I was just doing that very thing, looking at my scorecard, counting, seeing when he would be next. 6 up, 6 down. The game would end with VR, the leadoff man.
0-1. It's a strike on a slider. Bullpen has given up 1 run. In a row retired by Dunsing, Grimm, and Edwards. Outside, 1-2.
Good try, though. That's a quality pitch. Teaser off the outside corner.
Pina on deck. Cubs trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. The Reds a winner tonight, 9-3 over the Orioles in Cincinnati. See the Reds this weekend at Great American Ballpark. Cardinals lead the Pirates 2-1. Top of the 9th in St. Louis. Bronson Arroyo got his first win since 2014. And that Reds victory tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adam Duvall with his first career grand slam. Hayward, no play. White Sox cooled off the Yankees, ending their 8-game winning streak. 4-1 White Sox the final. They're a game over 500. Miguel Gonzalez for the White Sox went into the 9th with a shutout. 2 Garcias homered, Leury and Abasayu. How about this battle?
11 pitches in, and Santana won't be able to complain about not being challenged. He's had a number of pitches out over the plate. Maybe a little slider off the edge. Might get a chase or some weak contact here. Try a heater.
After all that, he gets Santana on a very awkward swing.
How do you get to Wrigley Field? Well, the Cubs suggest taking public transportation. They offer a free bike check that's located by the Addison Red Line station. And if you drive, the Cubs provide free remote parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games. For information, visit the A to Z guide at Cubs.com.
Play that guitar, JD. Pina takes a strike.
Rondon, essentially a two-pitch pitcher, fastball, slider. He throw the occasional changeup. Early indications, and obviously it's very early. Using the slider a little bit more. Torres, who was up earlier, back up along with the hard-throwing Jacob Barnes. Hard-fought ball game. At one point, the Brewers had a 5-0 lead.
Noticed an adjustment this year. Hector Rondon used to throw from the windup with nobody on. Two bouncer to Bryant. Well, what did we say earlier? This could be big night for the bullpen that had struggled earlier, and so far I would say that has come to pass. Kirk Neuenhuis will hit for Broxton.
Yeah, Broxton looks a little lost at the plate. Struck out all 3 times. Neuenhuis did a fair bit of damage against the Cubs last year.
One hit so far, a home run.
That's the changeup.
Pitch, look out. 2-1. Rockies have an early 2-0 lead at the Dodgers. Rocks at 9-5, tied with the Diamondbacks, leading the National League West. Royals, a World Series rematch from a few years ago. 1-1, bottom of the 8th as Neuenhuis walks. Comes Chris Bosio to talk it over with Arcia coming up. You see, Rich Hill went back to the DL with the blister. Feels like that thing might just keep nagging at him all year. There's Wade Davis. Hopefully not needed until the 9th. So often when a guy gets a blister, goes to the DL, it feels like it's like a good potato chip. You never have just one DL stint with a finger blister.
Yeah, they tend to linger. Guys try pickle brine to toughen up the flesh. Guys will use like super glue.
Garcia was trying to hit that one to Evanston.
Got his first home run of the night, or of the year, excuse me, back in the 4th. That's a big swing, but it's a little tardy. Hitters tend to get big, they get long, and they're going to have a hard time catching up to 96.
The Nationals lead the Braves bottom of the 9th in Atlanta 3-1. Braves starting the history of SunTrust Park 4-0. Popped him up, but no play for Rizzo.
He was dying to climb on that wall. You didn't need me on that wall.
Two strikes on Arcia. The pitch, swing and a miss. Two strikeouts in the frame for Rondon. Cubs will try to add to their lead.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Watch. You make it for 16-year-olds. And the parents who worry about them. Going further to help make drivers better drivers.
You sound right.
Don't freak out on me. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Now get a Focus with 0% financing for 60 months, or lease one for just $159 a month. Only at your local Ford store.
Really?
Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Billion Auto.
Every morning I wake up, I cannot wait to come into work.
I know I did. I know I made the right choice coming to work at Hope Creek.
The first couple of times I come in, she goes, you know, they know my name already, and I haven't been here long.
It is active. It is busy. There's something going on every day.
I think it's all okay.
I became a person again instead of just a caregiver.
The staff was incredible. They were incredible to our mother, and they were incredible to the family.
Rock out and run for Gilda's Club. We invite you to join us for Gilda's Run for Laughs, presented by Unity Point Trinity on Saturday, April 22nd in the District of Rock Island. Register online at gildasclubqc.org/run. This year, we're bringing laughter to the course with comedy sports brought to you by these great sponsors.
Where's the love?
Where's the love?
Foster kids are our kids.
Cubs lead by a run. Neuenhuis stays in and plays center. Wilson Contreras with his first plate appearance. Came into the game in the top of this inning to catch. And a line shot, base hit. John Jay needed a hit of the ball game. The go-ahead RBI triple. Check that game-tying triple. Scored the go-ahead run on the wild pitch.
Options for Joe Madden here. He can play it straight. He could sacrifice with Jay.
He's trying to reach. Barehanded shot out at first.
Yeah, I like this play. The guy that can handle the bat a little bit instead of just giving yourself up, try to drop a bunt down for a base hit. The old worst case scenario, if I get it down, I'm going to get the man along in a scoring position. Chance to get himself a knock, but a nice play by Shaw.
Some shots to get Contreras in. Starting with Schwarber. 3 ground outs, but a 2-run homer in the third. He got all of it. His third of the year.
Be a little wary if I were Craig Counsell of pitching to Schwarber the way he's been swinging it here tonight. But those pick your poison situations. Bryant's on deck and Rizzo behind him. He's got to figure out a way to get 2 outs. A lot of times you let the count dictate the strategy. Get ahead of the hitter, you continue to attack to try to finish him off. If you fall behind, well, let's not give in. If we put him on, we put him on, and we'll play for 2. Drake would really like his split finger pitch to the left-handed hitters.
Ready, 2-1. Phillies have scored twice in the 10th to take a 4-2 lead over the Mets. Nationals did beat the Braves 3-1. Final. Cardinals edged the Pirates 2-1 final. Second, 1 out. And the pitch. I got it. Right below our broadcast booth.
Right down there, the guy in the Arrieta jersey got it.
full.
This is what I was talking about earlier. You let the count dictate your approach. He starts with that split finger grip. I think he's going to try to get him to chase that splitter out of the zone. If not, start fresh. Well, might have thought about trying that, but he left it up. That's a top of the zone split finger pitch. No way that was his intention. Sneak a piece of cheese by him.
Bryant next. It'll be Wade Davis on the mound in the ninth with at least a one-run lead. Another 3-2. He walked him.
A real nice plate appearance there by Kyle Schwarber. You know, when he was challenged, he went ahead and took a whack. Fought off some tough pitches. Accepted his walk. Nothing doing in the Brewer bullpen right now.
Contreras started the inning with a single, bunted to second by Jay. Schwarber walked. Now Bryant. And the pitch. 0-1. Up and at him early tomorrow. 120 for the first pitch. Will hit the air at 1 with the leadoff man, left-hander Tommy Malone, against right-hander Kyle Hendricks. Cubs hoping it's the rubber game. Bat line drive into the corner. Contreras scores. Schwarber to third. It's a double. It's 9-7.
Well, after a quiet start to his night, Chris Bryant has responded. Single last time up. RBI double here. The Cubs continue to press for more, provide a little margin for Wade Davis when he comes out there for the ninth. It's a top spin winner right down the line.
They intentionally walk Rizzo. Whole line at the DMV for the smiling Bryant. So the bases are loaded, and it's Ben Zobrist. 2 strikeouts, 2 groundouts. Infield a double play depth, ball 1 inside.
And the only starting position player not to have a knock tonight for the Cubs.
will play ball. VR and Arcia team up, but the Cubs do get a key insurance run. And we go to the ninth. They lead 9-7.
No matter what vehicle you're driving, Mills Chevrolet can get you out of your lease early. Take 20% off a new 2017 Malibu LT or $239 a month with 0 down. Just make your first payment.
At Mills Chevrolet, your early lease loan return center.
Results basically involves making sure that you do the right thing for the patient and make sure that you communicate with them. And I think that's a very important component of the recovery and the results that we have, is that we need to make sure that the patients are aware of what they're going to have done and they participate in the recovery. And that's their part. Our part is to give them the best possible care and treat each individual patient like he was your own family member.
It was 39 hours difference between when he left and when she left.
I certainly can't imagine going through one funeral, let alone both funerals at the same time for my parents.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
I try to put myself in their position of what I would want, and I try to make sure that that's taken care of for them when they arrive so that they aren't having to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing. Just amazing.
Esterdahl, serving the community since 1891.
Honest, hardworking, neighbors who take a stand and protect the great way of life we all share. These are shining examples of what's right in the Quad Cities. People taking control, improving their schools, their neighborhoods. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
We are Silverado at Mills Chevrolet in Davenport.
Take $10,000 off new 2017 Silverados. That's $10,000 off. We have over 100 Silverados in stock and on sale.
At Mills Chevrolet in Davenport.
Is drunk driving.
The producer of Cubs baseball on WGN is Mark Brady. Skip Ellison is our director. Vince Lodel, our associate producer. Bob Borwald, our executive producer. Paula Ostroba, our stage manager in the booth. Great work by our entire crew. And here's Wade Davis. This is a save spot with a 2-run lead in the ninth.
And he's 2 for 2 so far in save situations. Wade working for the 7th time. Last appeared on Saturday against Pittsburgh. Worked a perfect ninth. As a matter of fact, he struck out the side.
So most of the changes, Zobrist also in left. Schwarber is out. I don't think that was announced. Not quite sure, but that is Ben out in left. Nick Franklin leads it off. High for a ball. The home run was against the Cubs.
This matchup may remind you of SNL from a few years back. Only it's Franklin and Davis and not Franken and Davis.
Oh, yeah. Good. Love having that insurance run.
Especially on a night like tonight.
So Franklin hitting 182. He is slugging 636. 11 at bats. Fly ball to left. Zobrist has it. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. After the game, it's the WGN News. And Wade Davis hoping that it's not too far down the road. Strike called inside corner. VR. Thames and Braun looming. dig out to get here. Looks like he'll get it. Baez to Rizzo. 2 gone.
Well, be careful not to put a little too much air under that underhanded flip.
Since these home fans have celebrated a victory. It was last Thursday, 4-0 win over the Dodgers. Inside on Thames, 6 hits in the series.
Finally got him out last time, but it was a rocket to left.
Pitch popped up. Contreras behind the plate. Cubs win. Cubs win. They're back 500. A chance to take the series tomorrow afternoon. And a comeback victory tonight.
Yeah, bats woke up. Certainly a good night to hit. A redemptive night for the bullpen. They were outstanding. As Brett Anderson, the starter, lasted just 3 2/3. But Dunsing, Grimm, Edwards, Rondon, Davis, the last 4 in particular, outstanding here tonight, shutting down this Brewer lineup that had been so hot.
Finding the right lawn care company to help you save some green.
Walk around your yard before you ever start the entire process and just maybe make a list of what you need to be done.
WQAD News 8 spoke to providers who can help figure out what is best for your lawn.
A reputable company is going to come out, a manager is going to come out and say, these are the issues on your lawn, this is how we're going to fix it.
Hard work, determination, it's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Hey, I'm the Crawford Guy, turning your plumbing problems into solutions. Whether you have a leak, need equipment replacement or service, or want help planning an entire bathroom remodel, make Crawford your first choice.
Crawford Company. Plumbing, heating, and air conditioning.
Jurassic Quest Out of Extinction, the largest and most realistic dinosaur event in North America. You'll see a world of living, breathing dinosaurs, even baby dinosaurs. 80 life-size dinosaurs and counting. See the largest carnivore ever found on the planet. This event has more than doubled in size, with even more giant dinosaurs, more fun activities. This is where the big dinos live. Jurassic Quest Out of Extinction, QCCA Expo Center in Rock Island, this Friday through Sunday only. For guaranteed admission, get your tickets now at JurassicQuest.com.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Mountain Dew.
How much did you owe him? He told me $20. He got upset that I wasn't giving it to him on the spot. He came out of the door with a bamboo stick, and I reached into my closet in self-defense to grab my bat.
Judge Judy. Tomorrow at 2 on WQAD.
Hey, it's the Crawford Guy again, turning your plumbing problems into solutions. We'll have your pipes and drains working so well, you'll forget you have pipes and drains. I mean, isn't that how it's supposed to be?
Crawford Company. Plumbing, heating, and air conditioning.
This is where my great future begins. This is where I express myself.
This is where I feel safe. This is where we make healthy choices.
This is where I become the person I want to be.
At the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley, we're open where kids need us, when kids need us, and no member is turned away for the inability to pay.
Great futures start here!
Un gran futuro comienza aquí.
Great futures start at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley.
4-game losing streak is over. Cubs 9, Brewers 7, 14 hits. The Cubs 10 for Milwaukee. Cubs stranded 7. Brewers left 4 on base. Grimm the winner in relief, 1-0. Hughes takes the loss, 1-1. Davis with his third save. 3 hours on the button, 39,026 enjoyed it. We'll have a final word in a moment.
We are Silverado at Mill Chevrolet in Davenport.
Take $10,000 off new 2017 Silverados. That's $10,000 off. We have over 100 Silverados in stock and on sale.
At Mill Chevrolet in Davenport.
At Midwest Technical Institute, our hands-on training puts your future in your hands. Find your passion with a wide range of training in industries such as welding, HVAC, healthcare, dental, cosmetology, truck driving, and more. We offer daytime and evening classes, so it's easier than ever to get the training you need. And most of our programs can be completed in less than a year, so you can be on your way this year. Enroll now at midwesttech.edu.
I just love working with the elderly.
I love the residents.
I love the residents. Absolutely love the residents.
I like to see them smile.
It makes me feel really good when I'm able to help them.
They put a smile on my face. I enjoy making people laugh.
This makes a feeling good in the heart.
I go home feeling loved. I go home feeling appreciated and that I'm needed.
It's just very fulfilling for me to be able to help people and know that I made a difference.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew Mary Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
We are Silverado at Mill Chevrolet in Davenport.
Lease the new 2017 Silverado Double Cab 4x4, $299 a month, $299 with 0 down. Just make your first payment.
At Mill Chevrolet in Davenport.
World champion Chicago Cubs.
We grew up together. We believed in something bigger than ourselves. The military took me to one side of the world and her to the other. And even though she was always the
help life go right. Xfinity X1 will change.
We grew up together. We believed in something bigger.
Wintrust.com/Cubs. Subway. Try Subway restaurant.
We grew up together.
Dealer. And by Budweiser, pursuing the American dream since 18.
We grew up together. We believed in something bigger than ourselves. The military took me to one side of the world and her to the other.
This begins at 1 o'clock with the award-winning leadoff man.
We grew up together. We believed in something bigger than ourselves.
Has been brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. For JD and our entire crew here at Wrigley Field, I'm Len Casper, inviting you to stay tuned for the WGN News next.
This is where my great future begins. This is where I express myself.
This is where I feel safe. This is where we make healthy choices.
This is where I become the person I want to be.
At the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley, we're open where kids need us, when kids need us, and no member is turned away for the inability to pay.
Great
Un gran futuro comienza aquí.
Great futures start at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley.
Goods is an escape. It's a very leisurely, relaxing day. You can look at furniture wherever you go in the store, and I believe you'll find it very laid back and relaxed and a lot of fun. It's a whole different experience at Goods than I think anywhere else. The wine cellar restaurant, the bed and breakfast, all the kids love the fish pond, so it's just an easy way to spend the day with your family and friends. I invite you to visit the furniture destination of the Midwest at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Basically, I wanted to take a different career path. HVAC is an important industry because everybody needs heat in there. The 2 hours that we had in the lab time, plus the 2 hours that we spent in the classroom, I mean, it just worked wonders. The way that the teachers instructed us, the way that they showed us how to do everything, plus the hands-on, it was just by far one of the best educational programs I've seen. Go see what they have because, I mean, they have a little bit of everything for everybody.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Satins North Park Glass.
Drugfree.org.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it here. So what are you waiting for? Just go to the site.
He hurt a lot of people doing this. He took our safety away.
Right now on WQAD News 8 at 9, back in business. The security changes a Rock Falls business owner is making after a shooting inside his bar. And stepping down, the federal drug investigation forcing a longtime Davenport alderman to resign.
Live from WQAD, this is News 8 at 9.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Johnny Gendrich. Topping our news tonight, a Rock Falls bar at the center of a shooting over the weekend is open again tonight. 4 people are recovering after police say a gunman walked into the cooler bar and opened fire. News 8's Lauren Simone spoke to one of the victims about what he remembers from that night.
It's just crazy knowing that stuff like that happens here now.
Mason Preston is no stranger to the cooler bar in downtown Rock Falls.
It's like our Cheers, dude. Like, you know, it's where everybody knows your name kind of stuff, you know? So it was our comfort spot.
Standing over 6 feet tall, he's not only a regular, but he also worked as a bouncer there from time to time. That was until he was shot in the back Saturday night.
It went and it skimmed across my back this way, and then entered and then exited. So it was only in me about that far.
Mason is lucky to walk away so soon. But like everyone else, there's still more healing to be done.
Close your eyes and see the guy pointing a gun at you.
Investigators are still looking for the man they say shot 3 other people that night, ranging from 26 to 52 years old. Mason says the gunman got away with more than just his freedom.
He hurt a lot of people doing this. He took our safety away.
Back at the bar, the owner says it's time to make a few changes.
Unfortunately, we live in a time where, you know, people don't fight with their fists anymore. They use weapons, and we have to adjust to the time.
He plans to beef up security on the weekends with more cameras placed in and outside of the bar, something he hopes will help bring customers back.
I know we're going to get through it because we have a lot of support from the community. And I know that they know that generally we're generally really good people, so I think that'll help us get through this.
We've been here forever. And
for Mason, getting back to his normal social life.
You can't be scared. You can't be intimidated to go out in public. You know, it's going to ruin your life. You can't let somebody else beat you that way. You know, just because they want to come in and do something stupid, you're not going to hide the rest of your life. You know?
Is the best way to show no fear. Lauren Simone, WQAD News 8.
Thank you, Lauren. The owner says he's been visiting the victims at the hospital. He says they're all like family, and he's thankful they're okay. The nationwide manhunt for an Ohio man accused of killing a 74-year-old man and posting video of it online is over. A McDonald's employee spotted Steve Stevens this morning in Pennsylvania and called police. There was a short chase, and when officers approached Stevens' car, police say that's when he took his own life. Stevens had been on the run for allegedly posting Facebook video of him shooting Robert Godwin Sr. Facebook has since been criticized for its live streaming services. Founder Mark Zuckerberg addressed those concerns during a keynote speech today.
And we have a lot more to do here, and we're reminded of this this week by the tragedy in Cleveland. And our hearts go out to the family and friends of Robert Godwin Sr. And we have a lot of work, and we will keep doing all we can to prevent tragedies like this from happening.
Zuckerberg says Facebook has a responsibility to make sure the site is not a tool for spreading video violence acts. 2 more people have been arrested in Henry County in connection with an attempted murder. Jamar Whiteside and Kane Ingram now face attempted murder charges, along with Quentin Whiteside. Investigators say the men viciously assaulted a 20-year-old man from Burlington yesterday morning. The victim is still in critical condition in the hospital right now. Bond for the 3 men is set at $2 million each. An investigator say it could be several weeks before they know the identity of a body found in the Mississippi River. Crews found the body around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon near Lock and Dam 15 on Arsenal Island. Rock Island County Coroner Brian Gustafson says they're not able to identify that body yet. DNA samples will be sent to a lab to be tested. Investigators say they've made an arrest in the fire that destroyed an iconic covered bridge in Iowa. A 17-year-old male from West Des Moines is charged with first-degree arson for setting fire to the Cedar Bridge near Winterset, Iowa, Saturday morning. It was fully engulfed in flames when fire crews arrived. Investigators are now interviewing the suspect. He faces up to 25 years in prison. The bridge is a replica of the original, which was also destroyed in an arson fire 15 years ago. Well, turning to weather, it was another beautiful day for us outside, but storms could start moving in tonight. Storm Track 8 Chief Meteorologist James O'Hara joins us with when we can expect some action. James?
Hey, Johnny, let's go and take a look at our storm tracker, which has been going on for the past 2 hours. More condensed clouds just to our north and west. Some stuff trying to fire up, but most of that is aloft. It's all associated with a boundary located to our north and west. And as it gets closer, we do expect to see at least a good shower or even a thunderstorm pop up along it. Not a nice line, but very broken line than anything else that we could be seeing. And that may be taking place, like I said, maybe not until the wee hours of the morning come tomorrow. So we'll see how that all turns out. Nice spring day, as Johnny mentioned, and numbers made their way in the 70s for daytime highs. Currently, we're seeing numbers right around 70 degrees. In the Quad Cities, 72 degrees after a daytime high of 77 degrees. Winds are fairly light out of the south and west. Don't expect that temperature to really cool off too much. Keep that window cracked open for another night as we'll continue with the very mild temperatures. But we have to keep an eye on those skies, and not just for late tonight, but certainly later tomorrow, where the potential is there for some severe weather. And I'll time that all out for you coming up in just a few minutes. Johnny?
A Davenport alderman has resigned after pleading guilty for lying to federal agents in a drug investigation. Bill Boom submitted his letter of resignation this afternoon. In federal court this morning, Boom admitted he knew Gage Winth was dealing crystal meth out of his home. He also admitted to paying Winth's dealer on at least one occasion. Before, the 3rd Ward alderman insisted he knew nothing about it. The felony conviction means by law, Boom has been on the city council for 10 years, cannot hold office.
We have a job to do as now his case a felon, cannot serve any longer on our council, and therefore the council and I will come up with a process for an appointment.
Winth, the man who had been living with Boom since his teens, is in prison now. Boom will be sentenced in August and will get probation under terms of the plea. And former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich continues his fight to get out of prison. His lawyers appeared in federal appeals court today arguing for an early release. A judge sentenced Blagojevich to 14 years on corruption convictions in 2011. The former governor's attorneys argue his good behavior since entering prison 5 years ago justifies a reduced sentence. A 3-judge panel will rule on a 3rd sentencing hearing in the coming months. Rock Island County is looking to bring some of its oldest and youngest residents together. The county wants to put a daycare into the Hope Creek Nursing Home. Tonight, the board gave the go-ahead to the Regional Office of Education to apply for the grant and get more information on how the program would work. Ideally, it would be about 20 children ages 3 to 5. Similar programs in the county have been successful.
The children can also provide an opportunity for the older adults to have more discussion perhaps and reach out to them, and the children could really benefit from learning about all of the older adults and their experiences that they've had in their lives.
The county is also looking at using Hope Creek for hospice care for Alzheimer's patients. The board says it will still be a while before it makes any decisions. And the Rhythm City barge will stay on the Davenport riverfront for a little bit longer. Today, Rhythm City leaders told the city they're still searching for someone to take the barge. They have had a few more options on the table. City leaders in Fort Madison and Keokuk, Iowa say they're interested in the barge. Chad Pergracki from Living Lands and Waters has also expressed interest. He wants to take the barge down to St. Louis. Rhythm City leaders say it should be gone by the end of next month. Tonight, Iowa lawmakers are taking up several proposals before the state's legislative sessions end. The House and Senate have to agree on a $7 billion state budget plan before they can wrap up. Lawmakers changed their proposal after the state predicted lower than expected revenue. The Senate is also discussing a controversial bill on abortion. The House voted to ban abortion after 20 weeks unless the woman's health is at risk. She would also have to wait 72 hours after deciding to get an abortion. Several bills are moving forward as the legislative session wraps up. The Senate has passed a new medical marijuana bill to expand the list of disorders that qualify for cannabis oil. Governor Terry Branstad is expected to sign a bill relaxing Iowa's distillery regulations. It would let them sell spirits they make by the glass in their testing rooms. A bill on legalizing fireworks is also heading to the governor's desk. If signed, people could only use fireworks during specific holidays. Quite possibly the smallest cow in the country was bred right here in the Quad Cities. Meet 3-year-old Lucy. She measures in at just 24 inches tall from her shoulders to the ground. And she's not a regular cow, she's a zebu. They originally come from India, and they're known for their size, horns, and hump.
They're a lot easier to handle than regular cattle. The cows, those Charolais cows, they wreck the fences and the feeders, and they're intimidating. But those little zebus, I can go out there and work them by myself.
Dean Shocker is a farmer in New Liberty, Iowa. Lucy is one of 14 zebus he has right now. He breeds and sells the mini cows. In about a month, he's expecting to have zebu to have 8 to 10 new babies. There's much more to come right here on WQAD News 8 at 9. Still ahead, bring on the donuts. The latest Dunkin' Donuts location coming to the Quad Cities, when it's expected to open.
There's a possibility of seeing some strong thunderstorms in the forecast. I'll tell you when those chances will be taking place right after the break here on News 8, a special edition of News 8 at 9.
You are watching WQAD. This is News 8 at 9.
Hi, my name's Cassie Henrikin. I go here to Carl Sandburg College and I play basketball. I came here just for a visit with an open mind, and Coach Bailey showed me around, and everyone had a very welcoming attitude, so that was one of the things that brought me here. My goal is to have my associates in science. I originally planned on going here. I thought I was just going to go for a year and get some of my gen eds and then transfer, but I like it here, so I'm coming here all next year.
Jurassic Quest Out of Extinction, the largest and most realistic dinosaur event in North America. Experience the sights and sounds of living, breathing, even walking dinosaurs. 80 life-size dinosaurs and counting. It's educational, fun, and hands-on. Uncover huge fossils like a real paleontologist. Ride the 18-foot animatronic T-Rex. Enter towering dinosaur inflatable mazes. Jurassic Quest Out of Extinction. QCCA Expo Center in Rock Island. This Friday through Sunday only. For guaranteed admission, get your tickets now at JurassicQuest.com.
At Midwest Technical Institute, our hands-on training puts your future in your hands. Find your passion with a wide range of training in industries such as welding, HVAC, healthcare, dental, cosmetology, truck driving, and more. We offer daytime and evening classes, so it's easier than ever to get the training you need. And most of our programs can be completed in less than a year, so you can be on your way this year. Enroll now at midwesttech.edu.
At A+ Roofing and Siding, hard work, top-notch results, and full customer satisfaction are all our priorities. Whether for home or business, with over 20 years experience, A+ makes sure that your project is done professionally, within budget, safely, and in a timely manner, while increasing the beauty and value of your property. Call or go online for a free estimate at aplusroofingandsidingco.com. A+ Roofing and Siding, your Quad City roofing and siding specialist.
Tracking weather.
Welcome back, everyone. James, sometimes at work it feels like I haven't seen the sun in so many hours, but I hear it was a beautiful day.
We were all stuck in the house, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was a great day. Great spring day. We had that sun. We had temperatures in the 70s. Now things get a little bumpy in the sky. And let's show you what's going on here by taking a look in the past 2 hours or so on our recorded version here of News 8 and 9. We got a boundary to our north and west. That will help spark maybe a possible shower, even a thunderstorm real late tonight, early morning. But this boundary travels all the way back out into the Rockies with this area of low pressure. And really along this boundary, folks, this is where we're going to be seeing several waves of energy riding along it to produce more showers and thunderstorms as well. So let's time all these waves coming on in with the help of our future track. In the wee hours of the morning, you see this one wave coming in ahead of this boundary that will be making its way near the Quad Cities, I would say just before sunrise. Right now, this is looking at about 4 o'clock or so. As we continue with this motion, you can see some of this activity pretty much makes its way from west to east. More of a heavy rain event than anything else we could be seeing, with a quick quarter, maybe even a half an inch. I would say maybe a quick quarter here. And then as we get into about 9:45, you can see how pretty much more showers, even some thunderstorms, start popping up as you make your way further west, right along this same boundary, okay? So this is where we're seeing these ripples of energy riding along it to help set up some of this activity near the boundary. Interesting too, temperatures north of this boundary will be in the upper 60s, maybe lower 70s, where along and south of that boundary, you're talking about temperatures maybe near or around 80 degrees, okay? So we got this big temperature gradient going on. We've got some nice moisture hitting into the system, able to lift and helping to produce some of this activity that we could be potentially be seeing during the day on Wednesday. Now, as we make our way into the late night hours, this is where we're going to have to keep a real close eye on the skies, because even though, once again, our future track is not showing much at all, I would say we could expect to see like a broken line, some pretty strong, maybe even severe thunderstorms in this particular area. And then once the front moves on by here, another cold front will be coming on through. This is where everything begins to calm down and make things a little bit cooler going into the rest of the work week. Now, my concern, though, with some of these storms that are going to be popping up, there may be some rotation with it. Okay, here's the reason. These are the yellow streamlines that we're seeing. That's what's going on at the surface. You can see how they change dramatically ahead of the boundary and to the south of it. Now, as we make our way later in the evening, these surface winds combined with these kind of white streamlines that you see here, those are the winds aloft, okay? And you see how they kind of crisscross each other? This is a concern that some rotation within these storms could take place. Okay, if one or two pop up, then they can really blow up to be a long-lasting thunderstorm, which not only produce some heavy rain, gusty winds, hail, but there could be a possibility of a tornado in there as well. Okay, so we're going to really have to focus on these skies as we head later in the day, and especially going into the evening hours for that potential to be taking place. Currently in the Quad Cities, we have mostly cloudy skies, 72 degrees out there. Light southwest wind that will be with us through most of the night. So it should be another night to crack open the window, but yeah, maybe by the wee hours of the morning, we may be talking about a pretty good shower or even a thunderstorm popping up around the area. And then as we make our way into tomorrow, breezy but warmer, watching out for those later day scattered showers and thunderstorms that may be popping up. One or two of those could be strong. We're in a level 1 risk of severe weather in most of our hometowns. We can actually upgrade that to a level 2 in areas from the Quad Cities and points west. Daytime high in the Quad Cities, 78. Cooler numbers the farther north of the Quad Cities as you go. When things calm down, conditions are going to be much cooler out there. We will not even get out of the 50s for daytime highs. A few showers on Saturday. Weekend's best, no question, it's going to be on Sunday. It's going to be dry, brighter, and Also a little warmer, too.
All right, looking for a lot of action tomorrow night.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, good. Thank you, James. Coming up on WQAD News 8 at 9, going out of business, why Rue 21 says it's closing 1/3 of its stores nationwide, how plans to move forward. Plus, a touch of magic, the new coffee drink by Starbucks inspired by a mythical creature.
He's the flyest bird in town. He once flew around the world just because. He orders Clint's Pizza anytime he wants. He is the most interesting bird in the Quad Cities. He makes sure Clint's Draft House serves all the finest beers. He once made a video poker game go all in.
I don't always eat pizza, but when I do, I eat at Clint's Draft House.
Convenient. Unique. Greatest grains. Natural and organic products. Fresh foods. Body care, vitamins, and supplements. Healthy and delicious living made easy. Greatest Grains. We are health-minded with your health in mind. A family tradition since 1979. Greatest Grains. Located on Harrison in the Hilltop Campus Village, Davenport.
If sunken concrete has caused unattractive safety hazards, look to your concrete lifting and leveling experts. Call Mid-America Basement Systems for a free estimate and learn how our poly-level technology can help keep your home healthy for years to come.
At Western Illinois University, Quad Cities, education isn't just a degree. It's a tool that empowers students to lead dynamic communities. You could train to meet the mental and physical demands of keeping our community safe. Or build strong brands by mastering the art of marketing and communication. Or immerse yourself in rich histories while you design and install exhibits from all over the world. And it all begins here.
Working as a registered nurse, participating at pageant events, and being an advocate for individuals with disabilities, I needed a quality vehicle that I could count on, and Weber Auto Group helped make that happen. From finding the right car for my needs to getting the best possible rate and convenient financing terms. Weber's support for me and my pageant duties, plus their support in our community, is a reflection of how they treat their customers right. See for yourself.
Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
Does your home have signs of a foundation problem? Call your local experts today. We fix bowing basement walls, make foundations rock solid, and help protect the value of your home. Don't let little problems turn into big ones. Call Mid-America Basement Systems today.
Topping your business headlines tonight. A new Dunkin' Donuts is coming to Rock Island. The store will be located on 18th Avenue next to the new CVS. City leaders say construction is set to start this year and will take about 90 days to finish. The project will cost about $1 million to build. It's expected to open this fall. This will be the 4th Dunkin' Donuts Quad Cities location. There are 2 stores in Davenport and another in Moline. Teen clothing retailer Rue 21 is closing 1/3 of its stores nationwide. 400 stores will shut down, leaving more than 700 stores in 48 states. In a statement, the company says the decision was difficult but necessary. There's no word on when the stores will close, but its website is promoting store sales, closure sales. It's also not clear if this will impact the stores in both the South Park and North Park Mall, as well as Rue 21's in locations of Clinton, Galesburg, and Sterling. Another top executive is leaving the ride-sharing giant Uber. Sharif Marakbi is leaving just after a year only after a year of being with the company's self-driving car division. There's no word yet on why he's leaving, but Google's self-driving car project recently sued Uber, accusing the company of intellectual property theft. Uber has also seen the loss of its second in command, as well as one of the largest serving senior female executives in recent weeks. The Chicago-based company Boeing plans to make another round of layoffs in June. The company says some engineers who work on commercial airplanes will be laid off due to slow aircraft sales. They expect to let go hundreds of employees in Washington state and other locations on June 23rd. This latest round of cuts comes after 1,800 mechanics and engineers lost their jobs earlier this year. Chipotle says it's raising its prices nationwide for the first time in 3 years. It's the first increase since the E. coli outbreak back in 2015. The 5% increase will add about 25 cents to 35 cents to a typical entree. It will also impact 440 of the chain's 2,200 restaurants. The company says the increase will help pay for higher food and labor costs. Snapchat users can get more creative with their photos thanks to new 3D filters. The filters include things like sparkling rainbows and flowers and text phrases for photos and video shots on cell phones. Snapchat first introduced filters about a year and a half ago, adding animal ears, flower crowns, and puking rainbows. Snapchat became popular to its users. The company is worth about $23 billion. And Starbucks is adding a touch of magic to its newest drink. It's called the Unicorn Frappuccino. The drink is made with a pink powder blended into cream Frappuccino with mango syrup and layered with a blue sour drizzle. It's first served purple and then turns pink as it's stirred and drank, all while flavor changes from sweet and fruity to tart. The Frappuccino will be available tomorrow through Sunday. And coming up on WQAD News 8 at 9, an urban paradise, the small and cuddly animal populating in a New Mexico man's backyard.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, Rivo is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, Rivo not only handles your home-related issues, Rivo will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because Rivo won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
Working as a registered nurse, participating at pageant events, and being an advocate for individuals with disabilities, I needed a quality vehicle that I could count on, and Weber Auto Group helped make that happen. From finding the right car for my needs to getting the best possible rate and convenient financing terms. Weber's support for me and my pageant duties, plus their support in our community, is a reflection of how they treat their customers right. See for yourself.
Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
We're Team Teskies, here to help with your pets.
Rodents need to chew.
Teskies can help with that.
Does your pet have fleas? Teskies can help with that.
Does your dog eat food too fast? We're Team Teskies. Bring us your problems.
Fish tank cloudy?
Teskies can help with that. Want to hear songbirds in your yard? Teskies can help with that.
Cat hate his litter box? Teskies can help with that.
Teskies can help with your pets. Teskies, Moline and Bettendorf. Teskies, where homes come to life.
What if? 2 words that could change your life. What if you missed your daughter's wedding? Missed your first prom? What if you missed the Cubs winning the World Series?
Without my heart transplant.
Without my liver transplant.
Without my kidney transplant.
What if it were you? Don't let what ifs change your life. Sign up for the Illinois Secretary of State's Organ and Tissue Donor Registry. Go to lifegoeson.com.
Finally tonight, Easter may be over, but in New Mexico, man's love of bunnies is just getting started. Jeff Hartzer has created what he calls Bunnytown USA. First he had 1 rabbit, now he has 5, plus a whole yard full of rabbit knickknacks. Some items are thrifted, others are gifts from friends. Hartzer says the bunnies have had babies, but he thinks they've had babies, but he won't know for a while because, James, as we know, bunnies burrow.
Right.
And, you know, it takes them a few weeks to get out into the world.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, I guess so.
The count continues, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, yep.
See how that all turns out. Well, let's take a look at our weather right now. Things are quiet for your evening. Should be that way for really most of the night till we start seeing maybe a shower or thunderstorm, I would say, just before sunrise. And then we start seeing that chance or two during the day. Better chances maybe by the evening.
All right. Thank you, James. And thanks, everyone, for watching tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Jurassic Quest Out of Extinction, the largest and most realistic dinosaur event in North America. You'll see a world of living, breathing dinosaurs, even baby dinosaurs. 80 life-size dinosaurs and counting. See the largest carnivore ever found on the planet. This event has more than doubled in size, with even more giant dinosaurs, more fun activities. This is where the big dinos live. Jurassic Quest Out of Extinction, QCCA Expo Center in Rock Island. This Friday through Sunday only. For guaranteed admission, get your tickets now at JurassicQuest.com.
Here at Harold's Furniture, we have furniture for every room in your home. With a wide selection of living room, bedroom, and your dining room, there's no way you won't love something right away. A huge variety of brands to choose from, including Ashley, Best, Lane, and many more. And don't forget, we offer 12 months same as cash, layaway, setup, and delivery. While we're there, we do free removal of your old furniture from your home. Stop by Harold's Furniture in Rock Falls. Remember, get two prices, make one ours.
At A-Plus Roofing and Siding, hard work, top-notch results, and full customer satisfaction are all our priorities. Whether for home or business, with over 20 years experience, A-Plus makes sure that your project is done professionally, within budget, safely, and in a timely manner, while increasing the beauty and value of your property. Call or go online for a free estimate at aplusroofingandsidingco.com. A-Plus Roofing and Siding, your Quad City roofing and siding specialists.
We're all about fun at Tempo Marine and Sport, and fun begins on the water. Come to a wet and wild playground with a Bennington pontoon boat. Cruise, play, fish, entertain on a Bennington, or ride the waves